I can't believe we're here for another finale. Hey, wake up, sheepies! Get off the grill! Don't get your wool into a fluff. Stay off the grill. It's Alin time. Hey, how you guys doing? Hydrate? I should have got my water. I forgot to get water. You know what's funny? I actually refilled the water tank, and I forgot to refill my water bottle. You know, isn't that just life in a nutshell? You fill up the tank, but you forget to fill up the important part, your heart. I mean, the bottle. Alin, it's okay. But that water is now nice and fresh. It's just in another room and for other people. Finally, part 1. I know, the final finale. What's this 5-minute doodle thing? It's your check-in, guys. No. It's I usually do a sheepy shop at the end of every month, but it's been rather busy. So the 5-minute doodle is that during the sheepy shop, I will make you a 5-minute drawing of whatever you want, right? As long as you spend the points on it, but everyone's using it as a check-in. Hey there, how you doing, plushie? So people are just wasting their points at this moment, and you know what? I will refund them. In fact, I will refund them right now, right? Let me go send a refund to every single person that spent points. Give me a second. 10-minute cursing? I never saw you curse. Oh, wait until you see this game. Wait until you refund everyone. Yeah, you see, I caught you guys off guard. 5 minutes binding. No, watch this. Reject all. 110. All right, reject all and refunded. Take that, chat. Check your DMs right now. What's this? Smart spending? Smart cost? What's a smart cost? Oh, apparently there's like a thing that allows you to change the cost based on how much money's in the points, or how much points you guys have. Apparently there's heavy inflation because everything increased in price. Like the emote, the free emote sub thing, it went from 150 to 320. And the modify emote went from 300 to 900. That's crazy. I can't believe it. I'm turning it on. We're gonna have inflation on our stream, guys. There you go. We have officially hit inflation on stream. check your numbers, chat. We hit inflation time. I played a game of, oh, I heard about that. It sounded fun. I saw it. It was like an open access beta. Dang. Except for that one. Good thing Redeem Water isn't hit. Yeah, it's only for the ones that are pre-built, right? If they're pre-built into Twitch, they have smart costs because I guess it's like based on the size of my audience and how much points you guys have. I didn't come here for a real experience. Watch this, chat. We are hyperinflating the 5-minute doodle, so you guys do not keep doing it. While we're here, I could turn it off. You know what, actually thinking about it, last time I was in this menu, I could have turned it off, but I kind of did it. But now I'm hyperinflating it. We are now at a 400% market increase, chat. Sorry to say, I'm also refunding you guys because you cannot get away with this, chat. There you go. We have hit hyperinflation. You need 100,000. 1 million point oxygen redeem. Yeah. Have fun prepping your Oyakadon. There's no little sister in this game though, chat. It's just mother dearest and I. But yeah, how are you guys doing? Let me tell you about Pokemon Champions, guys. And my Mega Starmie that got me to Ultra Ball rank through self-destruction. I won't lie though, now that I hit higher level plays in Pokemon Champions, everyone's wisening up. They're using Protect, they're like, oh wait, this guy might just self-destruct. So I need to catch them off guard. Like I had to like play off their Protect, and as soon as they play off their Protect, then I go self-destruct all over them. I gotta be smarter, but I got outplayed in Ultra, and it was crazy. Like in Ultra Ball rank, there was a player that outplayed me every single step of the way. Like, I'd done that to a couple players in Pokeball and Great Ball rank, but it was my first time being on the other side of being outplayed. Like, oh, I switch Pokemons, they pulled out the Intimidate. I attack one target, they double protected on, or they protected on that Pokemon, right? I tried to put up screens, they basically increased their strength. Like, they predicted me every single turn, right? And they even have the better team. I managed to self-destruct still, so I still got 2 of their Pokemon. You know what? I consider that a win. You know what? If I get to explode, I win in the end. Even if I lost the battle, it was about leaving a message that my Starmie will self-destruct. But I wanna make a giant Feraligatr team because I was looking through my Pokemon home to see kind of silly Pokemons that I could probably use. I didn't realize I actually had a shiny Totodile. So I evolved it into Feraligatr, and I kind of want to make a Feraligatr team, right? A Mega Feraligatr. So I'm thinking about it because I saw I've been using Victory Bell. I want to do Victory Bell actually. I was thinking about it, but the problem is with Victory Bell is that Victory Bell is a big target, if that makes sense. You look at it and they know how to deal with it. You know? And it's harder to predict a Starmie self-destruct than it is Victory Bell. But I do want to like figure out some sort of setup for Victory Bell. Whether it's like turn 1, they have a Charizard, I switch in Victory Bell. A Mega Victory Bell or something like that, right? I don't know. I have to figure that one out. That one's still in the kitchen right now, cooking. But the Mega Feraligatr one, I do want to try one because like I was looking at his ability, and he has Dragon Eyes, which changes Double Edge into a Dragon move and increases the power by 50%. So that's 120 plus 60 plus Stab for another 60 for 100. Wait, is that going to be Stab after adjustment? I think it is, right? So it's 160 plus 80, that makes it 240, combined with, yeah, with all the other things that you could do with it. 240 sounds pretty good. Combined with, like, Dragon Dance, I could do a Dragon Dance Feraligatr. I was trying to think about it, because the thing is, like, with Feraligatr, you need probably a lot of, like mechanisms, if I had to guess. Because you want to set up a Dragon Dance, if I had to guess, with him. I don't know. I haven't really checked up, like, competitive strats. I've been just going off my own, understanding of the game. But I imagine you want to go with Dragon Dance Feraligatr, and then you might want to have like Pokemon with Follow Me, as well as like walls to kind of support him. Like I imagine it will be a situation where you probably have 2 support Pokemon, 2 hybrid supports, and then like 2 attacking. 1 for physical, which is Feraligatr, and 1 for special, right? Didn't understand a thing? Sounds like you got things going? Yeah, I've been thinking about it. Like, while I was drawing, I was trying to think the most optimized way to Unga Bunga with Mega Feraligatr. I'm gonna be fun with that. I'm not very competitive, but I do enjoy just being silly. And it's kind of nice to finally do Pokemon battles and not have to, like, raise the Pokemon. I won't lie that I have been gated by the IVs, and I've been trying to raise Pokemon just to even have just a baseline. But IVs has always been a pain in the butt, because, like, getting perfect IVs is really hard, and even then I go for sub-perfect, where I have like a low non-attacking stat. So it's like if my special attack is special or higher, then I will have a lower attack, and vice versa. The yapping and energy, yeah, that's the thing. Like if I'm low energy, I have no idea what I'll talk about. But when I'm full of energy, I just think about everything that I did. Speaking of which, though, see there? I bet some guy will figure out all the good strategies. He probably will, but I like to try to build my own understanding of the game, right? I want to understand like how supports work. I want to understand how to be able to read Pokemon and their abilities. I mean, you can probably pull a team online and strategies and stuff, right? But I feel like having a baseline understanding of the game versus pulling strats is 2 completely different things. It's like drawing, right? And there's a lot of skill expression in Pokemon, funny enough. And like when it comes to drawing, you can pull up a guide to draw how to draw Pikachu. But if you understand how to draw Pikachu from its shapes, those are 2 completely different things, you know? Like a how to draw book versus a how to or anatomy book, you know? So I feel the same with Pokemon. You can pull up strategies and stuff, but if you have a better understanding, you can do your own team building, and I like that. I think the VGC skill expression. Also, I was thinking about the funny monkeys, the 3 funny monkeys. I was like thinking of Sage as my special attacker because, interesting enough, it has a good special attack stat and it has a good speed stat. But I looked at its move pool and it's actually very, very barren. He might be better as a support special attacker, right? So I'm looking into it. I'm trying to figure out how to make the monkeys, the funny monkeys that everybody hates, into a fun like synergy with my team. I guess too bad, like most, if not all main games don't require it. Any though? You mean strategy? Yeah, that's the thing. Like Pokemon games are always made to be easy. Like I won't lie, like they've been easy since the first game. Unless you like, I guess it's one of those things like a first time experience, right? Like when you think about it, like Minecraft itself, if you played it for the first time with no guides, it would be something completely new. But if you know everything about Minecraft going through it again, it's like one of those things that you can identify really easily, right? But I think it's the same thing with Pokemon. Like Pokemon, probably your first time playing through a Pokemon game blindly would be difficult, but every Pokemon game afterwards follows the same rules, right? It's usually the competitive where you have to start thinking. Black and White hard mode was properly implemented. Yeah, but I don't think that's the thing. I don't think Pokemon aims to make difficult games. They're making games because, and I think I remember reading this in an interview, like, and it's a smart like business decision, which is every single Pokemon game could be somebody's first Pokemon game, right? And it's sort of one of those things that they try to make it openly available for anybody, which is to its detriment as well as its benefit. The benefit is that anybody could get into Pokemon really easily, right? Kids, adults, old people, right? Nostalgia is always there. But the problem is that you'll never find a challenge in it unless you play competitively. If you played any other RPG, that's the thing though. You could say that, but imagine this. Someone who never played Pokemon, right? Maybe they played another RPG, maybe they didn't. But even then, Pokemon has unique mechanics that's like to itself, you know? Like for example, like when you look at like priority moves, I'm trying to think. Persona has priority moves, doesn't it? But I'm trying to think of other RPGs that do, because I know like Final Fantasy, did it have it? I think it had Quick Strike in like Final Fantasy X. But yeah. The point is like they have like different things like priorities, then you have like the ladders and stuff like that when it comes to move speeds and stuff like that. Try to think. The effect charts are much different than a lot of games. If you have a first time experience with Pokemon, I feel like it's much different compared to someone who's played it several times. The monkeys get fake out now? The question is like, do the monkeys have a good physical stat? But I think that's what they did with Pokemon Champions. Like, I didn't like the item removal. Pokemon removal I think is fine, because I think like the Pokemon pool is pretty funny of what we get to choose. Like, why is Arbok in the pool? Right? I'm sure someone will figure something out with Arbok. I want to figure something out with Arbok. That could be funny. But the items is like the one I didn't really like. But then like someone like brought it to perspective that like when you think about it, there's a lot of possibility combinations with all the different items. And I can see why they kind of reduced it down to its bare basic essence, right? Choice paralysis, try to get people into the game, and it worked. There's a lot of people who are playing it for the first time. And it keeps failing. Yeah! That monster catching like Dragon Quest Islands? I haven't played that one. But I think it's like impromptu endurance stream. I don't think I'll be able to finish it. It's 2 episodes. Also, we should probably get started soon. I probably will start. But let me just say one more thing about Pokemon Champions. So I was like playing it last night, right before I slept, and I remember I got into a matchup, right? And I remember the thing was, and it's something I figured out about my team, right? And I think you guys saw my team. Other than Dragonite, because I changed out the Dragonite for Garchomp. But I got completely walled by a Corviknight and a Archaladon? The bridge one. The Steel Bridge Dragon, right? Their defenses are so high, and all my Pokemon were physical attackers. I could not penetrate it. And the thing is, the Pokemon had like stamina, which increases the defense like turn by turn, or like every time I hit it. So I was doing chip damage. And the other guy, he was just like slowly whittling my team down, and I wasn't like doing anything. It was so sad to see. So I need to reconsider my team, right? Like I said, this is like, we're in Ultra Ball rank now. They're kicking my butt because I'm like built for memes, not built for wins. So I need to like think about like a special attacker on my team. So I've been like doing some, thinking, and I'm thinking like I don't know if anyone here plays Pokemon. Do you guys have does anyone know like a good special attacker? I know Hydreigon's a pretty good one. Dragonite is bulky, a bulky attacker, so that could be pretty good. But the thing is, I'm also thinking about my special attacker in the sense that like countering some popular threats, you know? Just joined. Did you see how Pokemon Home is bugged? Is it? What happened with Pokemon Home? Sorry. Dragon Quest Monsters and SMT not land? Yeah, but that's just the thing too. I think both of those games appeal to different people, the same way like Pokemon appeals to somebody else, you know? They may have similar monster collectors, but they're monster collectors of different flavors, you know? So it's like, you can eat ice cream, which is in general video games, but you can have your favorite flavor ice cream, like chocolate, strawberry, or vanilla. They may be all ice cream, but they're different flavors that people might enjoy more or less. Pokemon are just disappearing? Really? Uh-oh, my Pokemon. My what's it called? My living Pokedex. Hopefully they fix that, but I haven't had it happen to me yet, but I'll keep that in mind. I'll stop transfers. Thank you for letting me know, because I worked hard on my living Pokedex. So I want to keep that in mind. Ever played Shin Megami Tensei? I've only played the Persona games. I've been meaning to play the mainline Shin Megami Tensei games, but I haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, I think, you know, monster collectors in general, different flavors of monster collector. Shin Megami Tensei, Dragon Quest Monsters, Pokemon, Power World, all kinds of different ones. You can enjoy ice cream, but you could have a favorite flavor of ice cream. It's Pokemon with demons and comp. Yeah, I played Persona, and Persona has a very similar... I wouldn't say battle system, but it has very similar elements to it. The only thing is I know the battle system's built more on initiative and momentum. So I've been meaning to give it a try. It looks fun. I heard about Shin Megami Tensei 3 being like a game, like a painkiller. But yeah, it's basically if you want hard Pokemon, yeah, pretty much. But it also doesn't have like a multiplayer competitive scene, you know? Funny enough too, thinking about it, Digimon Cyber Sleuth and the Digimon story games actually had online for a bit, and they were 3-on-3 battles. But if you thought Pokemon was crazy unbalanced, wait until you see Digimon. Digimon online, like when you play Digimon competitively, which I don't know how many people do play Digimon competitively. I've seen like Shine Greymon, I think it was Shine Greymon, and how like they speed abuse and they would have 6 turns in a row before the opponent even moves. And whoever has like the first turn is the one that gets to sweep. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! With 1-turn kills. People uploaded Pokemon to home to add them to champions and they're gone now. Says that they aren't doing anything about it. That's crazy. That's crazy, but I'm trying to think. Yeah, there's no way you could get it back now I think about it. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, I'll be careful. Thank you for letting me know. I'll stop transfers for now. I haven't transferred any Mons yet outside of Mons on the champion, but I'll stop for now. I already got all my Mons that I want in champion, sorta. But I have been using dummy Mons. Like, I haven't like been using my main Mons. I actually just uploaded my shinies the other day, but I'm glad you told me to stop. But I've been using like Pokemon that's not part of my living dex, like the spares that I catch in Arceus, not Arceus, ZA and Scarlet. But yeah. Alright, let's get started. I yapped enough. The difference in energy between today and yesterday. But I'm not going to finish this game in one day because this game is pretty long. It's Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. So, we'll see. We'll see. Alright, chat. Are you ready for me to curse? Final Fantasy 13. Oh, yeah, I forgot to close my window. Everybody outside heard me talk about Pokemon. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh no! Oh, now everyone knows I'm a Pokemon nerd. We trust you can finish it in one stream. We'll see. I can't wait to have the multiple finale levels again. Are you ready for 5 layers of finales? All right, though. For those, like I said, for those who don't know this game, it's Andrew and Lele, Andy and Lele, but instead of like Lele, it's the mom. So don't say it, chat. I know what you're gonna say, but there's no allegations at this moment. All right, the coffin. Get it? The coffin. Already starting really strong. Mom, I'm sorry. I just... Mom. Calm down, Andrew. Just tell me what happened. It's just... Lele said I couldn't tell anyone. You know... You... Something? I can't tell. It's basically Nintendo has become too big to fail. They just don't care and to put any effort. I can see that. Honestly, there's a lot of say like that here and there. And honestly too, I would say like the whole video game industry is kind of failing. You just have fun where you can. In my opinion, you just have fun where you can. You say as if people don't know about your Golem fantasies. Shh, don't let them know. I'm sad that Golem's not in the game, but I can't wait till he is. Explosion everywhere. Custop berry explosion. Please don't get mad. Oh. She's looking at you, chat. Up and at him, Renee. You know what's sad? I have a family member that's named Renee, and I have a friend that's named Renee. So whenever I see the name Renee, it just makes me think about both of them. Ugh. Hunger sure isn't doing you any favors, but that's no excuse for laziness, damn it. What kind of example are you setting? Now go find some breakfast. Am I slower? Oh, I don't have sprint on all the time. Do I? Always run. Why is it 20%? Alright. 30%? That's as fast as I'm gonna go. This is as fast as I'm gonna go? I think I walked faster in what's it called? Oh no. Did I not set the settings? Okay, there we go. I was about to say, that's the fastest I could go. You enable and disable it. Don't worry, guys. Big gamer. Your piece of shit ex-husband won't pick up no matter how much times you call. That sounds familiar. Not to say I have an ex-husband. Winky face. No, I don't have an ex-husband. You always try to open... Wait. You always try to order food umpteen times, but for whatever reason, the orders never arrive. IO. There we go. The finale times 4? Yeah, white noise. God, you miss your cooking shows. Would definitely make starvation harder to bear, but anything beats this. VHS player cannot be eaten. I just noticed, I was looking at the couch and it made me look at the TV. A bunch of random movies, they all sucked. You truly failed your son as a parent if these flicks are his idea of a good time. Dang. You can't remember the last time the freezer had anything edible in it. Okay. A mop. Oh no, it's the mop thing again. A cleaning closet. Oh, never mind. Inside are various supplies, such as trash bags. Okay, we're gonna need that later when we kill the guy. I like how all the games, or all the chapters, had a flushing toilet for some reason. For a victim of starvation, you're still a very attractive woman, chat! Functional toilet? Yeah. A washing machine. Don't say it, chat. Also, let me turn on the game volume. It's a little loud. How's the audio for you guys? Is it good? Is it good for you guys? Where's Andy? Salvation? Can of tomatoes? Oh, you and Andrew have been holding on to this for a while. That's different. The can of tomatoes was in the trash bag before. Maybe you should ask him if you should eat it. Okay, there's some differences already. You should really show the tomato can to Andrew first. You can't pass up the opportunity to scold him over it. Wow! I get to be the toxic mother. Before I was the toxic sister, but now I'm the toxic mother. You gotta use to filling your stomach with water in place of food. The day you get out of here and quit this diet can't come sooner. Supposing it comes at all. Are the best part of this game? Yeah. That's the happiest part. Junks and bills you neglected to pay. Silver lining to this whole situation is the taxes no longer eat away at you. Yay! Sometimes you wish you could eat them though. Hehe. A lone trash bag, nothing worth mentioning inside. Okay. The front door won't budge. You long for the days when you still had the energy to attempt to crash it open. Things vary, but it's always toxic. Yeah. Just like the toxic people in your life, chat. And my life as well. This is where you and your son pile your trash. It's already been scavenged a handful of times, and it's truly and utterly exhausted of food stuff. Blech. Blech. Your husband was supposed to fix that long ago. Story of your life. Just leave for now. I think it's interesting because in the original game, they were kind of together and happy. You know, she kind of whipped him, like really hard. But in this game, the ex-husband grew a spine and left. It has been way too long since you fucked on this bed. Just mother problems, I guess. Don't say it, chat. Don't say it. Don't say anything, chat. The balcony door is locked. Why did we lock it? Alright, got the can of tomatoes. You show him the tomato can. Look what I found. I should have talked to him before I got the tomato can, actually. It's been a few days since our last ration meal. What do you think? Put it back. He's just like, what? I am so close to my breaking point. It's the last bit of food that we have. We're starving, Andrew. I know that we could hold off for a few more days, but I'm just saying that I know, Mom. Oh man, I can't say Mom. I don't like saying Mom. It was better with Ashley and Lele, but when you say Mom, it's like, oh yeah, you call your mom Mom. I hate that. Hates this mod because while it does have custom spy work, it uses AI. It uses AI? Uh-oh. Wait a second, did it use AI? I didn't see anything about that. Oh no. I'm ready. Oh, I committed to the bit. Did they do anything about like changing the AI usage? No. Do you guys want to play Pokemon Champions today? Oh, but I let my Switch 2. Let my Switch 2 to my friends. Wait, did this game get developed with AI? Too late to turn back? No, it's never too late. We're changing games. Like, what part of AI is it? Is it the art? Which kind of makes sense, I guess. Let's see. The Coffin. Huh? AI development? I didn't see any of that mentioned, but let me see. Censorship. It has been doxxed and leave the internet. Wait, no, that's the wrong person. Just some artwork? Wait, I'm trying to look for it because there's no record of it, but I imagine it's on Reddit. If there's anyone to talk about it, it's probably gonna be Reddit. I can't. I'm scrolling through it. I can't find anything. Let me see. I'm trying to find it, but I take your word for it. But at the same time, I don't know what part of it is AI. As much as I dislike the mom, pretty much changing so much games for work for me. How about we do it for one stream then? Okay, we'll do it for one stream because I can't. I'm trying to look for the thing to prove or disprove it, but I do believe that like maybe there is the possibility of AI. So we'll just go with it for one stream because I already planned it out and I actually don't have anything else planned, and my Switch 2 is being lent to my friend, so I can't Pokemon Champions. We could go on the Minecraft server though. Alright chat, I don't know if this actually has AI or not, but I'm gonna take your word for it. Would you guys rather I play this and or continue it? Or would you guys rather that I just jump onto the Minecraft server? Because if this does, I'm gonna look into it because I didn't do as much research as I thought. I didn't know if it had AI in the first place. But if I knew that, I would have changed games. Whatever, what you prefer is fine. Like I said though, we could. I guess the backup is the Minecraft server. Then we could start doing Minecraft server prep. Or we could flip a coin. Let me see. Let me flip a coin. All right. Let me go on Google. Flip a coin. I never have a coin in real life. Actually, I do. It's right here. All right. Heads. We'll play this until the end of the stream, and then we'll see if it actually does have AI later. And tails, we'll play Minecraft. It's heads. The coin has spoken, chat. And I'm not going to show you my hand in the coin because I don't want to dox my hand. Alright, let's continue then. All I'm saying is that we need to think with our heads, not our stomachs. Continue playing? I guess we are. Don't lecture me. Haven't I been through enough already? I wasn't. Look, instead of wasting both our times and energy on arguing, go put that can of tomatoes back. I can stand to go a few days without food anyway. Well, we made do for almost 3 months. That's crazy. Can you imagine not eating anything well for like 2 or 3 months? We'll just have to make do with your world-renowned water soup. Oh yeah, it's just like college students. They make ice soup. Especially when they buy video games. Don't push me. I'll feed this to you and force you to watch me starve to death. How motherly of you. Alright, I'll go put it back. Okay. I think that's different, wasn't it? I can't tell what's the same and what's different. I'll be in there in a bit. Alarm clock is ticking away. I just realized Ashley's bed is not here. A completely unremarkable corner of Andrew's room. Huh. They don't sleep in the same room, guys. I guess that makes sense. In the trash lies your marriage. There's a book in the drawer. Hurricane and the Other Tales. You could survive a month, but you need a medical intervention. I think like when I was in military, well not military, Navy classes back in high school, they had the rule of 3. You could survive 3 minutes without air, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. That's what they say. It makes you happy to know Andrew still has his book. He thinks you're none the wiser, but you know he has a sentimental side. Even if he denies it. Dirty laundry. Dirty laundry. Alright. I don't think there's anything else we could do. We could just put the can back. Oh. Good day. Are you still alive in there? There in a second. For the love of God, tell me you got food today. Yeah. About that. No food today either. It's not my fault though. Take it up with the delivery crew. They were supposed to bring it in. I mean, like, we played Andy and Lele, and like looking back at like why they're here in the first place, it doesn't make sense that they're kind of starving them. But I guess it is because their organs are kind of useless because of their blood type, if I had to guess. Right, so you're totally powerless to say, you know, bring us a meal so we don't starve. That's not under my purview, lady. In fact, I'm strictly prohibited from doing it. Well, I don't quite fancy losing my life to starvation. I like to have a word with someone, anyone who can. Nemle updated the game, so there is an explanation. Oh, really? No can do. Even I don't talk with the higher ups. Wait, is the new part out already? Then I like to have a word with my lawyer. When they get wind of this, you're done for. Do we have the money for a lawyer? As if you had to take it up with the company. Not the new part? Ah. They can afford better lawyers than you anyways. Yep. Then I won't sue the company. In fact, I'll be suing you specifically. That's right. I'll enjoy mooching off your paychecks after all is said and done. Sure, lady. Anyways, I got work to do. Oh, really? There's new dialogue? Interesting. Sorted out. Was there an update patch? Don't leave it like that. Why you... It's pointless anyway. Okay. Your last talk with the warden made you hungrier than you were before. Decided against your better judgment to cook the can of tomatoes. Don't look at me like that. I understand, I heard the commotion. Didn't find any information about the game using generative AI. I tried to too, but I couldn't find anything about it either, but I'll have to do a search later on to see. Because I don't doubt it. Usually people don't, like, well, I want to say people don't make those accusations lightly. Ready the parts. Oh, really? Interesting. No reason to cry over it. I'm not stupid enough to let this go to waste. Interesting enough, though, probably by the time we finish this, the next part might come out by then, considering how far they are with it, you know? So, hear me out. More Handy and Lele? Well, how is it? About as fine as a last resort can be. Never thought I'd be eating ketchup for dinner. Just appreciate the fact that you're eating anything at all. This might be the last thing we eat for a while. I hope it's not the last thing we eat ever. I do not want my last meal to be tomato sauce. Stop playing with your food and eat up. It's gonna be Doom all over again, yeah. Jeez, I'm going to. But don't expect me to be enthusiastic about this. But Mom! Starvation's perfect here. The excuse is we died to parasites. The parasites kill by taking nutrients. I mean, that would make sense, but wouldn't that damage the organs? Because the organs needs nutrition to survive? Like, I thought, like, under the impression that starving people will make it so, like, the kidneys are more likely to be bad kidneys, right? Because your body starts eating itself before it's, you know, dies. Starving people would ruin the organs? Yeah. There are no parasites? Yeah, that makes sense. Ominous tune assault your eardrums. Again? Can't ever have dinner in peace. I'm fed up with the back teeth, up to the back teeth with this crap. Man, she's old. I never heard that phrase before. Just try to ignore it. There's not much we could do about that. Like hell there isn't. Do you still have the key to the balcony that I gave you? Yeah? Here. That's interesting. The balcony's locked. The corruption scheme, the surgeon was mad? Oh, I see. Unlock the balcony door. Hey, jackass! Shut up the migraine of musical number. Turn that crap off now before I smash that stereo with your head. Not terribly. There's some damage, but not completely useless. The people killing us don't have high standards. I see. Well, I guess it makes sense. You replaced it with a bad organ, they're back with for the need of a new one, so... What? Nothing. Just wondering how much you missed the gaping chasm between our apartments. I mean, I could probably make that jump, but I'd rather intimidate him instead. Then you need to make the threat believable. You're no athlete, and you're certainly no ringster. Ringster? What's a ringster? And even if you were, did you actually think he even heard you scream? He's got a whole rave going on in there. Fat chance. Right. But you agree that we have to do something. So indulge me. Do you have a better plan? Yeah, bad organs means more surgery. That makes sense. My first instinct is to find a way to bridge the gap. Though we're running short on tightropes last time I checked. Not running short on bridges though. For once, your good-for-nothing father's laziness is going to be of use. Follow me? Okay. I wonder if the puzzles are going to be the same. They probably will be. Because this game like had a big like meme about boards. So we're going to be using a lot of planks. The wooden plank. Just leave it for now. I'm kind of curious though, because like since Ashley's not here, do you think Ashley is with the father? And like in episode 2, we see the father and Ashley, and then we kill them both and sacrifice them to the demon? Set down the wooden plank. Oh, box. The boxes are full of useless junks. They got the fat check? Yeah, they got the fat check. Wait a second though. It's Ashley and the father. You don't think? No. They would not be kind of, Haha, don't say that. Ashley will be explained later. Okay, disgusting. Oh, demons from hell, hear my plea. Oh, the unholy ones, I come seeking your advice. At least we learned why this works. Damn it. God damn it. I thought this was the mom route, not the father-daughter route. This is the mom route. What am I doing wrong? I thought everything was perfect. I knew I should have killed that guy when I had the chance. Guess you could always roleplay if you had have nothing better to do. What do you make of all this? I've seen more in authentic seances at cheesy Halloween parties. Don't forget the battery. Oh yeah, the battery! Thank you. In case things look safe enough to give this degenerate an earful. Alright. Keep the battery. Did I just... Hey, what are you doing on my balcony? Did we do this before? How doesn't matter? What's important here is why I'm here. Did this happen last time? I think last time we just like let him do his own thing. And then we just went to sleep, right? Women. Woman, I don't really care why you're here. Women. Breaking in and entering is illegal, you know. So is public disturbance, you cockhead. Now, if you don't want this to turn into a murder, I suggest you quiet down. Got that? You think you could threaten me? I'm protected by dark powers beyond your ken. Leave whence you came, lest you face my wrath. Am I going in there? Look, mister, we didn't came here for any trouble. I don't care if you're selling your soul to Satan, Cthulhu, or insurance companies. Haha, funny. Just lower the volume in the future, alright? Right. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry for swimming a demon. Can you leave now? We'll hold you to that promise. Or they'll be playing that song at your funeral. Whatever. Just get out. Interestingly enough, Andy's playing still the reasonable person here of the two. The mom is just like Ashley. Come on, Mom, let's go. Can I take the plank? Ashtray. There's no cigarettes left to smoke, but it's a good thing. It's still good for bashing things in. Oh. Hopefully he got the message. Or we pissed him off. Pissed him off, Andrew? Whose ears were being violated back there? Okay, I get it. Like mother, like daughter. Anyway, that side, I reckon it's TV time. Don't forget the remote and the batteries. Can I get the batteries? The remote's dead. Just push the buttons on the TV. Meh. What a pain. I'll go fetch some batteries for you. I always have to do everything around here. Yeah, woe's you. What did you say? Nothing. How old is the mother again? Like, she's like probably in her 40s or 30s, right? Okay, don't forget the batteries, guys. She's not that old, right? Did you find the batteries? 30-ish, I see. Yeah, that's pretty young when you think about it, especially having 2 kids at that age. Where would you find batteries? Where the heck are the batteries? Oh. Coffee maker? Sad and abandoned. There are only so many times you could brew the same grounds, so no more coffee in this house. 37? Yeah, that's still pretty young, especially since the kids are already college age. Got batteries. Okay, do not use the batteries. Let me save just in case. Didn't you just go to get the batteries? Why are you fiddling with the buttons? To prove a point? Why did you get the batteries in the first place? Because later on I need to unlock the vision room. To prove a point. I get the point. You want me to help more around the house. Can't you just hand me the batteries now so we can watch the news? No need. I'm done anyways. Whatever. Thank you for tuning in. Today we share you joyous developments in regards to the tainted water situation. 22, she got pregnant at 15. Yeah, that makes sense. I forgot Andrew was technically the older one. I mean, they act like twins when you think about it. Would be really bad of a story if they were twins. We're happy to announce that all apartments which the tainted water had been delivered to have been secured. It's been 3 months since the first incident was discovered, and the death toll is now officially a comfy 53. Hundreds killed, none injured. No biggie. And the quarantine period for those people who are at risk has been extended by another 2 weeks. Again? And to our friends in the quarantine, thank you for keeping your disgusting parasited infested bodies far, far away from me. That's familiar. Thank you for your continued consideration for public safety. That's all for today. Cheers! I'm going to bed. Decided to do the same. In separate rooms, guys. We're in separate rooms, chat. Andrew's talking on the phone with someone. It should be fine. Probably going to take a while, though. They have to make sure that we're parasite-free. Wait, so technically, though, if Ashley's not involved as she is before, does that mean he's still together with his girlfriend? Can't quite make the other person's words. It's just, you're not with me. That makes the two of us, then. I'm looking forward to getting out and getting back to college. Happy ending for Andrew? Well, technically, like, after playing the other endings, it's just, he didn't really want the happy ending with her. He just wanted to be normal. Or pretend to be normal. Your mom says you're busy. Oh wait, no, the mom's toxic. And sending Julia the messages instead. Just that. Does she now? Oh, did you... something? Oh, it's not important. Look, call whenever you want, and I promise I'll make time for you. The conversation goes on full with giggles and kisses. What fun! But by Andrew's responses, you can assume that it's reaching its end. Love you! I know you do. You know what would be the biggest twist? What if on the other side of that phone was not Julia, and actually Ashley? What if this becomes a game about Andy and Ashley? Halfway through the end. To be young and in love. Did you need something? Not really. Well then. You shouldn't get your hopes up, you know. What? You have no idea how long we're going to be in here. Don't be disappointed if she can't play the waiting game. Dang. She is very pessimistic. That would be peak. And your point is, it's not fair to string a girl along like that. So now we can debate which type of incest is better or worse. Yeah. Alright, chat. What do I know? I'm just an old hag whose husband left her. I should have pulled out the whip. And the candles. I just don't want to see you get hurt. Mom, Forget it, I'll make us some dinner. But Mom... Alright, this won't hurt a bit. Oh, look, it's this again. The nurse sticks you a needle in you. It hurts like a motherfucker. There we go. And now you. How long do we have to stay home? The results from your blood work will be done tomorrow. So if everything is well, you're free to come and go as you please after that. I mean, come and go? I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be coming back if there was a parasite and quarantine. Round table discuss which incest is better. And if not, then you'll see what happens if not. This hardly seems legal. It probably isn't, but I'm just doing my job. You can let the wardens know if you need anything. Some courtesy and professionalism would be nice. Anyway, are you done yet? Or are you done now? Because you're welcome to get lost. Rude, but I'm done. So, I'll get out of your hair. Take care. Teehee. Finally, stop ignoring my calls, huh? Is it the husband? Homewrecker? Renee? Oh, hello. Odd hour to be our calling. Is that the wife? The new wife? You. Can I help you with anything? I have nothing to say to you. Where's my husband? He's not here at the moment. He's happy. I can take a message for him if you like, though. I told you already I have nothing to say to you. I'll call later. Renee, wait! Please! What? Look, I know we don't really see eye to eye much. That right? Can we get things straight between the two of us? There's a lot of tension every time we talk. I know things between Douglas. His name was Douglas? And you ended badly, but just you know. Every time we call it, it's just insult after insult. Wow, this sounds familiar. I want to help you, but I don't need your sympathy, nor your excuses. I call this number for a reason, and it sure isn't to be your friend. That side character had a name? I mean, like, we had Irrelevant, we had Nobody, but we had, like, and I think they were called Mother and Father. I didn't know his name was Douglas. You broke my grid? Douglas? Need I remind you, you took my husband away? I don't need you to take my dignity, too. He calls us for help, and I sincerely want to help you out, but I'm willing, but he refuses to help with the way things are between us. And you know how he is. He just won't budge on these things. He sounds more manly than he was in the actual game. Since when exactly has he worn the pants in this relationship? Look, I don't know what went down between you two. Revealed in Chapter 2 Decay? I don't remember, actually. But I want us to get along for the future, Renee. So things can be better for your own sake, even after this is all over. Is this gonna be a story about how she's trying to get back with her husband? Things could be better for Andrew's sake. You keep his name out of your mouth! Like, I'm kind of curious how this is gonna tie with Andy. You know what? I don't need help from either of you. Neither from you nor that spineless bastard. Renee, hi! Renee, nothing! Fuck him and fuck you too! I'll live with or without his help. Dang. Do you think he's paying child support? After reminiscing all night, you wake up as one does. Instead of ruminating upon your misery, you decide to clean up the house a bit. Oh, that's familiar. Clean up some books. I think this happened in the other game too. Or the original game. Alright. Andrew and Lele's first because Andrew is both brother and father figure. Yeah, raised her, double symbolic. Yeah, when you get the ending, he's like, you basically raised this child. So I'm kind of curious how it's gonna work here. Wait, drinking it gets more and more tempting? I think that's what it said. Yeah, I think it said they're drinking this gets more and more tempting with the detergent. Does detergent actually kill you? I know bleach does, but I imagine detergent also has the same kind of effect if you were to drink bleach. Not to say that you guys should drink bleach or anything though. Just a heads up, please do not drink bleach. Those could be taken care of. Laundry. Please do not drink bleach. Only drink bleach in Project Zomboid. ZZZ. Yawn. You're cleaning? Don't you think it's a waste of anime? Okay, sorry, I was reading chat. Not a waste of anime, a waste of energy. How can I drink an anime? Good question. You're breaking up. I should what? No, don't drink the anime. It'd be a waste of energy if you helped a bit. A less of waste of energy if you help a bit. I guess Andy's kind of like being shown as a lazy one, which is interesting. Perhaps you like to make good on last night's chit chat. Now's a good time for you to help your poor mother out. Pass. I'll help when it's work that needs to be done. I wouldn't expect a young man to understand tidiness. I'm gonna think of it. Do we have any detergent left? Oh. Andrew's too exhausted to chat. Do we have a detergent? Or are we gonna like wash our laundry with water? Got detergent. Let's bring it to Andrew. Did you want detergent? No. Okay. You run the laundry. Oh. Am I getting dizzy? You feel dizzy. Claps. I think that happened too with Lele. Damn it, Mom. I knew you overdo it. Good news, everyone! Andy smart. You're being starved. Cleaning is a waste of calories. Heck no! I'm gonna clean. You know, I was gonna say, like, there's not as much, like, you know, undertones, but the way he's twirling the mom's hair. Some of you heard from your loved ones that there might be a supply shortage in the quarantine households. Well, boy, are we pleased to announce that all that has been taken care of. It has? Does it look like I'm eating right now? On that note, we'd like to remind you all not to enter the contaminated apartments. No, your friends don't need anything from you. Everything is taken care of. Should you feel the urge to help, the staff will be administrating... That's familiar. I think that's the same. I hope that clears things up a bit. Moving on to our next story. A brand new art museum will be... You drift back into unconsciousness. I mean, it didn't look like we were unconscious in the first place. It looks like we were just like leaning on him. I mean, at least in the original game, having the lap pillow made sense. You wonder who could that be at this hour? Hello? Renee. Well. Luke decided to grow a pair. Got tired of sending her to fight your battles for you. There's no need to make a mountain out of a molehill. Can't we just do what's best for everyone? You mean what's best for you? which, from what I can gather, is you and the cocksucker getting your happily ever after, while your son and I rot in this cooped-up apartment. Now that I think about it, she didn't mention Ashley. Is Ashley the homewrecker? No. That's the way she was talking on the phone. There's no way that's Ashley's the homewrecker, because she talked too meekly. Unless they changed her personality. But then again, they did change the dad's personality. I'm not pushing this, guys. It's just that I'm trying to figure this out. I'm not pushing the dad and the little sister. I had a chat with the wardens, and they said you and Andrew are being looked after. Wake up, sunshine. Maybe they're lying to you? Or are you convincing yourself we're fine so that you can sleep at night? Do I need to remind you that your son is stuck in here as well? Can you, Renee, please, just tell me what you want. Just name it and I'll see what I can do. I want you to help us. Get us food or get us out. I don't care. Get your ass off, or get off your ass and be a man. Was blue, not pink? Yeah, but that could be just a way to disguise Ashley being the one, you know? Renee, you know I can't do anything like any of that. We both saw the news. I can't help in that way. Never change. You're still the same feeble creature I remember. Whips you. Pours candles on you. Listen, Renee, you're asking too much of us. I can't break the law. I told you before, I just can't help you the way you want me to. You offered no alternatives. Just admit, you wanted us gone from your life. Own up to it, you coward. Fine then. Don't never call again. You and all your problems, I want them out of my life forever. I want Betty. Okay, it's not the mom. Or it's not the little sister. Alright, crisis averted. I want Betty and I to be left alone. Do you understand? You actually... Do I disturb some painfully boring vanilla sex? Whatever I call it. Remember when I whipped you and poured candles on you? I bet you want some of that. It must be so frustrating to be reminded of what you lost. Cracks whip. What? Was it worth it to just leave us like that? Was a quick pump and dump worth more than your son? Stop it. We're adults. Let's talk like adults. Boy, wish I had the opportunity when you first began thinking of packing your life away and screwing off. For a girl named Betty? Yeah. I said, stop it, please. She really can't deal with any stress right now. She's pregnant. But your son and I can deal with all the stress in the world, right? Is that what you thought when you decided to prance away into a la-la land and avoid all your responsibilities? I'm serious. If you don't, I'll get a restraining order. Why the hell would you need a restraining order? We're literally stuck in here, asshole. Oh my god. I think you woke her up. I'll be right there, honey. Look, I've moved on. You should do the same. Please don't call again. And tell Anders. Oh, Andy. I'm proud of him. You fucking ass. Beep. Is that the video cassette? Damn it. God damn it. How did I marry that piece of... What is that? Why was she holding a video cassette? Oh. That's not how a video cassette would break. It's not made of glass. Mom? The hell's going on? Oh. Andrew. What's on your mind? Do you love me? Uh-oh, chat. We're taking the U-turn. From Douglas to Andy. Of course I do. Mom, where did I even come from? Will you ever leave me? Uh-oh, she has the... I was actually just watching a video about this. It's like the... was it multiple? No. Something disorder. It's like a personality disorder though. Right? Where it's like the borderline personality disorder. Where they're always like 0 and 1 and there's nothing ever in between. What? Give in, Alan? No. Of course not. I know people like this too, and it's sad. It's so sad and scary. It's just... Your father told me the same thing when we started seeing each other. Uh-oh. We met in middle school, and when I asked him the same question, he said the same damn thing you did just now. And that he'll always be there no matter what. Look at us now. I'm not gonna say a chat. I'm not gonna say it. I won't be like that with me, Mom. I'll always be around. Oh no, I'll make good on those promises, okay? I know people exactly like this. It's so sad. Not like sad as in like sad, but like you kind of pity the person who has a borderline personality disorder. You promise you won't leave me too? I know it's not like me to get sappy, but I really mean it. I'll be in your life one way or another. Thick or thin. Embrace mommy, chat. There's no allegations, chat. So I think we could do with a bit less thick, don't you think? What is he saying? Damn right. What does he say with that? Thank you, Andrew. I don't know what I'd do without you. It's at least the least I could do. Now let's get you to bed now. I pity the person, but I don't have the mental strength to be near one. There's someone I know in my family that's borderline personality disorder, and it's very, very exhausting. It's like no matter how much you do for them, they will never be satisfied, right? And you know, they have their good moments, and like that's the thing. I try not to judge them by their worst moments, but sometimes their worst moments is super exhausting. Yeah. Now that you've been out for who knows how long, you figure it's time to check on your son, like the good mother I am. Oh, he's out here. I have schizophrenia, which is near MPD. Thing is with schizophrenia though, it's like a different like case. The thing is like, schizophrenia is like, isn't that actually like a actual? Well, I guess technically they're both chemical imbalances, and I guess they do lead to very similar things. The good are great, the bad is a nightmare. Yeah. I think some people can relate to that, honestly, which I'm glad I'm not the only one. And I think there's a lot of people going through it. Like, I think I'm learning how to be around people like that, because it used to, like, okay, just to get a little personal, it used to eat away at me because, like, with people like that, they make it feel like if you don't do something for them, it's always going to be your fault, right? Like, there's a situation, right? Oh, we're in an ad break. I guess I could do storytelling. There was a situation, right, with somebody I know, right, who has that problem, that there was a disaster, and I had nothing to do with it because it was a natural disaster, right? Something that I can't control unless I become like a god, and I can start calling for natural disasters. But they felt the need to blame me anyways, right? Because it's not a 0 or 1. It's somebody's fault, and it's more comforting to put the blame on somebody else, no matter how much it doesn't make sense, right? So it's one of those things that being around people like that is super exhausting. Also, ad break? Is the ad break coming on? Did ad break come on? Had you held your breath that day, it wouldn't have happened. Yeah, you're right. It's my fault. Oh, I should have caused that tornado. Oh man, I caused a tsunami by farting. You know the butterfly effect? You fart on a butterfly and it causes a tornado halfway across the world or something like that? No ad break? Now ad break. I see it. So yeah, I think it's one of those things though. Being around people like that, it's like you can't really change them, but you can change yourself. And that's what I've been trying to do recently, which is trying to better adapt, because I know there's no way they're going to change and they don't think there's anything wrong with them, you know? So the best you could do is try to realize that they'll say what they want to say and they won't get the help that they need, but the least you could do is not take what they say for truth, you know? Middle of story time? Yeah, but we're in the middle of story time, so that way you guys don't miss the game. YouTube doesn't see it because YouTube doesn't get ads because I don't have ad revenue on there, but Twitch is on ad revenue. But that would be my advice. Just remember that you are more than what they say, right? And that you know what the truth is. And sometimes it gets to me. But I think lately, I think I talked about this too at the beginning of the stream. Like when I went back to my old Pokemon games, I saw how I designed my characters, and back then, I designed all my characters to be a lot more timid. They would look like very droopy eyes. They would have like their eyebrows like kind of like relaxed, right? They always looked very meek and timid, right? But nowadays, when I design my characters in game, I give them a lot more of a confident look, like something like eyes of determination, eyebrows furrowed, a smile on their face. I think I won't lie. I think like both with art and with streaming, I gained a lot of confidence, and I think it really kind of shows in, even though I never thought that would be the case, it kind of shows in how I do things differently in games. It's somehow better than my wire connection. Sometimes that happens. Maybe somebody's like eating your wires. Hey look, ad break is over. You missed it, guys. I was talking about my characters in Pokemon games and other stuff like that when I went back to look at my old characters. Someone from your apartment is getting hauled into an ambulance. Hey, me too! People are yelling from their windows and balconies. I need some help too! Please, I'm starving! Soon the ambulance leaves in a hurry. Damn. Should have been me. Color me surprised. They actually got the help. They got that person some help. Joke's on them. He's getting his organs harvested. I figured they just let her die. Oh, maybe they like harvest the organs while they're still alive, which doesn't cause like a shock to the body, I guess. I don't know. She wasn't really moving. Okay, maybe she's dead. Sirens wouldn't blare for a corpse. I don't know. But she's losing her organs. They don't blare for the living either. Nobody came for me when I fainted. Assuming you called in the first place. I'm not that irresponsible. Right. Well, I don't know what went on just now. Maybe she went into labor? Odd thing to point out, but I can't rule it out. Oh. This is the part where Ashley says make me pregnant. No. Right. Don't look like that. No, no. Oh no, Mom, stop. That's gross. Ew, with my own mother. You're my mother. You can't just say that. She's three-facing. Don't say it, Chad. Don't say the mommy allegations. I feel it would silence her just to keep appearance. She's dead. She's definitely dead, probably. Second of all, how do you propose that even happens? Let me finish. I was gonna suggest trying it with the weirdo next door. I probably starved too. I think you convince him to do it with me as payback for last time. Mom? Does the word appropriateness not ring a bell for you? Ha! Your mom was young too once upon a time. Getting pregnant with all kinds of kids. I just realized, do you think Ashley doesn't exist? Did she mention Ashley ever once? I just realized that. Mommy allegations, I didn't say, I changed it. Mother allegations. Oh, someone doesn't like the idea of having a younger sibling? What about Ashley? Huh? Okay, there's the mention of Ashley. I had a younger sibling. What happened to Ashley? Remember? What does she mean? Why does he mean by that? Sheesh, I thought you'd be over that by now. You might have gone a bit too far. Hope Andrew isn't upset. Oh, does he still love his little sister? You're so exhausted. I don't plan groceries more than a week in advance. I usually plan my groceries for like the month. Because usually I get a lot of vegetables, and I get a lot of root vegetables, so they tend to last for a while. Oh, I missed what the dialogue. What did it say? Dead. Exceedingly exemplary energy exhibited there. What day is it? How long have you been locked in your apartment now? Where the hell does Andrew get the energy to make that much noise? What's he doing? Oh, he's knocking on the door. He's attempting to kick the door in. Or out, depending on your perspective. Andrew, dear, give it up. The door is clearly barred from the other side. You get a lot of vegetables, you overgrown cult. The thing is too, like, my diet consists of 80% vegetables because it's cheap, and 20% meat for flavor. The meat is just adding flavor and like being an extra thing to eat, but most of my like fillings come from eating vegetables. The sky is blue. There's no harm in trying though. I mean, your energy. If you don't stop banging on the door, I won't be bringing you any food tonight. Har, har, har. Nice one. You haven't brought Jack since who knows how long. The delivery truck that's on the way as we speak begs to differ, but I guess you're filling your stomach with senseless noise instead. You can't be serious. Sure can. So shut your gob while I'm still not pissed, or I'll shut it for you. The man's footsteps fade away. I screwed that up for us, didn't I? Don't be naive. I sooner put my life savings into a lotto than trust a word from their mouth. Sure, I guess. What if he's not lying though? Beats me. We'll know for certain tonight. It can't come any sooner. Soon night came and lo and behold, no food. Wanna hold hands? You say to your kid. We're back on make dinner. Okay, have fun. What you cooking today? Anything you like to talk about? I got nothing. Nothing at all? What about your girlfriend? So, parasites. It's been a few months. Are you feeling anything? Hunger and back pain, but that comes with age. You'd think something would be happening to us by now. But I haven't noticed anything. That nurse never came back either. Like, aren't we supposed to be monitored? Maybe they think we're gonna die no matter what. The only thing killing us right now is hunger. Enjoy dinner? Yep. Which is their fault. Maybe eating makes it worse. Wouldn't they tell us that? If that's true, then what's the point? Let us die of starvation so we don't die of parasites. If those were my options, I might as well choose or get to choose how I die. In that case, jumping off the balcony seems like a decent option. Oh, is he gonna say that's romantic? Andrew? What? Are you seriously implying that suicide would be preferable to all this? I mean, non-aliving? Sorry, YouTube. I didn't say that. There were never parasites was a chemical experiment put into the water supply. Oh no. Oh, I'm a phone. You weren't here for the other game. There was no parasites. This is just a organ harvesting scheme. They basically close off apartments to harvest organs from the tenants in there, claiming they have parasites. Spoilers. Sorry. I just said it was a choice between that and starving. Don't scare me like by talking like that. Honestly, aside from starvation, I like it here. Come again? Having an excuse to not go to work was a plus. Like COVID! It's just like COVID! But this all started, although I would give anything to leave now. The peace and quiet, and even if it's interrupted by our neighbor, and with those asshole wardens, you know, just the two of us, winky face. Oh yeah, it's great. Quality mother and son debating the merits of death and by starvation or auto-defenestration? Auto what now? The act of drawing oneself. Just say not aliving yourself. You're still thinking about that? Well, you're the one that said you like the quality time we're sharing. It would be pretty romantic. He said it! He said the romantic word! Excuse me? What? You don't see it? Just imagine hitting the ground together. With the force, our bodies turn into a pile of gory mush, never to be separated. Our remains get so tangled up they bury us together in the same coffin! The coffin of Andy and Lele! Does your girlfriend know about your plans for romance? Romance and romantic are two different things. They are, chat. I don't know if you guys know the difference too. See, it all goes back to the artistic movements in the 19th century. The neighbor starts blasting his favorite ritual music for all to hear. Right, and he just starts the Mickey out of us now. Taking the Mickey. What's the Mikey? Time to... Oh. Hydrate? I don't have any water right now. I'm sorry. I'll have to... I owe you. I feel like you should check up on that. Posture check. Ugh. My lord, you've come! And you're, a little smaller than I thought. I love it! It's better than I imagined. That's all I meant. What do you offer, human? I don't have much to give right now. But if you could help me get out of here, I can give you anything you wish. Is that no good? As you wish, human. Thank you, my lord. Perish. You got out there. Darkness clouds your vision. You cannot see what's happening. By the time your vision returns, the entity has vanished. Deja vu. Lifeless body of the cultist. Let's eat him. You saw that too, right? Please tell me I'm dreaming. Do we want to check on him? We could look for some food. I think we have more pressing matters right now. Besides, I thought his food situation was better than ours. Even that he was resorting to whatever the fuck that was. Maybe not, but still worth a look. And for God's sake, let's turn off that music. It's driving me insane. Grab that, throw that. Deja vu. Look, we're back here again. Some things never change. That's a lot of meat, you think to yourself. What do you suppose we should do with him? Beats me, and doesn't seem like he has anything edible on him. Do you think that maybe speedrunning cannibalism? Yeah. Not my first rodeo, guys. Do you want to eat him or something? Mom? I wasn't actually considering it until you asked. Are you serious? I don't know, Andrew. I don't want to join our neighbors anytime soon. But we can't. If we do eat him, that's it for us. There's no way we wouldn't get caught once they finally let us out. Is it really our fault that it wasn't us that killed him? It was that weird thing's fault. Officers, it was the demon that killed him. We just happened to be there to eat his corpse. Yes, that would totally convince them of our innocence. I can see why they have a hard time buying that. Hell, I think just messing with the corpse is a crime. We dug ourselves deep into that hole, sweetheart. Sweetheart? Nom nom nom! I would definitely auto-defessinate myself than hearing that music in an extended period. Alright, we're gonna put that as our background music when we draw next time. We might as well consider our position. It's not our fault we're hungry enough to consider it. Will the staff here admit that they didn't give us food though? Highly doubt it. What other choice do we have? I've made up my mind about it. What I want to do. We deserve to be fed too! So are you gonna help me out with this? Look at me, Andrew. I know that this is a point of no return and both of us have to agree on it. Andrew, I'm expecting an answer and you better say the right one. Yeah. Yeah, getting pressured by Bobby to eat the body. I'm proud of you, yeah! I'm proud that you made a hard decision about eating this one person. Now let's find something to cut him up with. Oh my god. They have changed many things for this to happen. Some things not surprising, yeah. Alin and Jackie, you find $666. Stealing a dead man's wallet, will you split it with Andrew? Just like last time. Thanks for the money, the early birthday present. Get 333. I'll make sure to buy you something nice with it. You know what's interesting though? The relationship between Andy and the mom is not as tense as it is with Lele. Like, he's kind of like a mama's boy right now. And while he does have like disagreements, it's not as bad as Lele. He disagrees with a lot of things with Lele. And Lele has him wrapped around the finger. But the mom is like mother pressuring him, you know? Like, you know how like when your mom says something and then like they expect you to do something? Lele kind of destroyed his life. This is kind of actually surprisingly normal compared to Lele. But who knows how long that's gonna be for. Got a cleaver? He's like a mama's boy though right now at this moment. Like a big mommy boy. Normal? I mean, you know, mostly normal. Nothing interesting in the closet. Still nothing. Okay, demon summoning. Did they actually waste paper to print out 666 volumes of this crap? She asked the important questions. But what I want to know is who the hell wrote it in the first place? Undisclosed. They even had the guts to put his name on it. Well, either way, we could browse it later. Let's keep our focus on the task on hand. Alright, chop chop. So you get the arms, I'll handle the legs. You chop off the cultist's left arm, because I'm left-handed. Right arm. Okay. We can't carry him out in the open like this. Maybe if we carry him quickly? No, can't you go get some plastic bags or something? I'll take care of the rest in the meantime, I guess. I'll be counting on you, Andrew. Nothing's normal about this messed up family. I don't know, so far it's a pretty normal abusive mother and son kind of relationship. Very abusive mother. I'll go get it done. Just go get the bags. Or what? Do you want to watch? Hey look, deja vu. We're gonna watch again. I'll watch. Why? Don't you trust me? We don't have all day. Get to it. What? Why would you even want to? I want to make sure you do it right. Besides, you may want some company while you know. You know what? Not much, too much? Yeah, okay then. Andrew readies himself, clearly adverse to doing what he's about to do. Oh, fuck me! Oh my god, what are we doing? Focus, Andrew. Eyes on the meat. Did I actually say that? She's being like the good mother and kind of directing him how to butcher a body. Sure, meat. Let's act like that's all it is. Would you rather I refer to him by his name? Okay, Andrew, make sure what's-his-face is cut up neatly. Jesus Christ, Mom. How can you joke like that right now? I want you to make sure you do it right. Girl with 0 experience butchering a body. Whoa there, we don't know what her actual job is. I'm just doing what you told me to. Anyway, do you want it seared over a skillet or roasted in the oven? I guess Mom knows how to cook. Okay, I get your point. It's so much worse in person than it is in the movies. Oh, don't worry, sweetheart. You're doing great for your first time. Implying that you're planning on there to be a second time. Who knows? You make a good serial killer from the looks of it. She's a cleaner. She's a fixer. I'm laughing while cutting up a body. Maybe you're right. Go, you laugh. Got you to laugh. My little psycho murderer has a soul after all. See, their relationship is kind of normal. Like, if it wasn't like for the fact of the situation, they're just a normal mother and son. Maybe don't put it like that. Abusive mother and son. How about you go get me those plastic bags already? Leave it to me. We got the star for that. Oh, did we look at the arms? You need to conceal this before taking it with you. Okay. Like, so far this has been relatively normal. I won't lie. Ashley has been more off the hinge compared to it. Normal mother and son activities. Yeah, just replace the butchering with cooking, right? If you replace the butchering with cooking, it's a completely normal mother-son situation. Got the left leg. Got the left arm. Oh, do you have anything to say? Small problem presents itself. The plastic bags are enough to fit the whole torso in them. Crap, I didn't think we can cut through the spine either. Just fold them over? Oh, deja vu. I don't think if that's gonna work. let me show you. I mean, there's about to be cooking, yeah. Yeah, see, if anyone happens to be looking out their window, it'll be a disaster. Maybe if we use 2 bags? Mom, that isn't going to... See, easy as pie. Deja vu. Good God, don't make me laugh at this. I didn't make you do anything. Alright, enough. Gather the limbs and up you go. There should be a playing room in our freezer. I'll stuff the torso and head in his freezer for now. While you're at it, I'll cook us some dinner. I'm looking forward to it. As much as I can at any rate. Andrew said he'll deal with this. Take the limbs to our freezer before they start decaying. Alright guys, we're about to cook. What do you guys want for dinner? Finally has meat in it. Yum. Hunger does obfuscate the reality that several human limbs lay in front of you. Guess I should get cooking. Let's go with the right leg this time, you know? The right way. Do you think the leg muscles are much more tougher than arm muscles? Not talking as if like from experience, but like when you think about it, muscles tend to be like leaner when you eat them, right? Fat is usually juicier and softer and tender. But the thing is, you use your legs so often that chances are you built up a lot of muscle in them, right? So I imagine they would be much leaner than, say, like your arms. A pungent smell wafts through the apartment. Wow, that looks good. I'm not saying that I'm a cannibalist or anything. It smells different. Stop thinking about it. It's just meat. It's just meat. You should probably season it. Akin to burning pork, being drowned out in spices. Trying it yourself? Who wants to be a sacrifice? It's just protein. It's just food, nothing more. Plus, I'm not in the mood to starve to death, and I certainly won't let my son be stupid enough to die over some sort of bullshit moral excuse. You know, like eating a body. He's still young and still has a lot to live for. Hell, I got a lot to live for. We'll survive. We are eating this. I mean, she's kind of looking out for her son, you know? I'm hungry. Time to get some legs. Time to leg it. Leg it to the restaurant. So what are we having here? Fried fillet of asshole neighbor. My own invention. You won't find it in a cookbook. I suppose not. Anyway, are you gonna eat? You gotta eat something, Andrew. I know, it's just... Andrew, we have to. We have no choice. I won't let you starve yourself to death while we have perfectly good meat on the table. I know, but... What? I just know if I can do this. Guess I better set an example. You dig into the evening's dinner. This is strong, to say the least. What does it taste like? How is it? It's actually pretty good! Probably thanks to my excellent cooking skills. Just eat it already. Might be worth a try then. Andrew takes a bite out of your cookie. You don't think he likes it. Should have seen that coming. Munch munch. Is he gonna say like it tastes kind of good? I remember in the original, Lele was like swallow it now. Here the mom is kind of pressuring him with her presence. Definitely could have gone worse. Gulp. So how was it? It's fine. Really? Yeah. You know what? Actually, I'm starting to see like the correlation here. Andy's kind of acting like the father, spineless, right? Technically, he was kind of spineless in the Lele route, but at least he was like, at least he kept on like, you know, going back and forth with her. Here, he's completely at the whims of Mother Dearest. You're not just saying that? Ignore the fact that, it's good. You look like you don't like, you don't look like you enjoyed it that much. Probably better at cooking. Andrew cooked most of her meals. Oh, I did, Mom. It's just, there's more to it than that. I don't want to be rude. I know, Andrew. We need all the food that we can get. I don't want it to go to waste. Most of Ashley's meals. Yeah. Can you finish it with, finish it to ease my mind, sweetheart? See? What I mean? See what I mean? I could try, Mom. See? Exactly. Oh my gosh. I hate this. That's my boy. That peer pressure from your mother. Under your watchful eye, he slowly finishes his plate. Well done, Andrew. I'm proud of you. Especially compared to the original game. In the original game, the mom was like, I hate you, Andrew. Well, at least tries to love his son, her son. I don't feel too proud of myself. I know it's strange, Andrew, so it does for me too. I know it feels strange, Andrew. It does for me too. Look at the bright side. It cost an arm and a leg to buy good steaks before it all started. All this started. Get it? An arm and a leg? Not funny, Mom. But still, thanks for doing this. I don't want you to think I'm ungrateful. Yeah, see? He's so at the whims of the mother. Don't worry about that, Andrew. Tell you what, tomorrow I'll try the same recipe, but with coriander. That sounds good, Mom. Can I be excused? I'll clear the table, of course. Thank you, Andrew. I'll go get some sleep. Good night. Hey, Mom. Do you think there might be something wrong with me? We just ate human. How do you mean? Nothing? Interesting. What did he mean by that? Is he falling in love with Mother Dearest? You fall asleep somewhat content with your life decisions. Andrew, is there something you want to tell me? I thought you wanted me to help you with the shopping list. That was just so to get you away from your sister. You and I have something to talk about. Oh? What? Thing. I think you know, mister. You and Ashley are hiding something from me. You've been acting weird all afternoon, and Ashley's been even more insufferable than usual. Okay, so Ashley is still here, huh? So you better fess up. I'm waiting, Andrew. She, killed a squirrel. Yeah, that's it. A human-sized squirrel. A childlike named squirrel, or childlike squirrel named Nina. That must have really upset you. Yeah, I'll be having nightmares for weeks. I won't get in trouble, will I? Not as much trouble as you'll be in if you don't stop lying. I'm not lying. You're a bad liar, Andrew. Now tell me the truth or so help me. I'm going to count to 3. You really don't want to know what happens after that. She could be dead for all we know. That'd be crazy. I wonder how she would have died though. Did the mom kill her? Mom, don't. 1, 2, 3. We didn't do anything! What do you mean, we? This isn't working. I need to try another approach. Mom, I'm sorry. Just calm down, Andrew. Just tell me what happened. Just Lele said I couldn't tell anyone. You know you can tell me anything. Okay, but please don't get mad. Man, that sounds familiar. Well, I can't really promise that. I promise not to get mad at you, Andrew. Really? Really? Alright then, I guess. Now just tell me what happened. There was this girl in Lele's class. Uh-oh. Nina? Yeah. I like her. She seems nice. Would be a shame if you killed her. Yeah, I think Ashley got jealous of her and, well, bad customers, what I missed. We're about to see what happens. The divergence. Did she hurt her? You know, hurt is an understatement. I think I should just show you. Oh. Alright, I suppose. You get the urge right then and there to leave this alone. Something tells you rather not find out where this rabbit hole goes. But another part knows that there's no going back now. Lead the way, sweetheart. We're about to get the mommy situation here. This is the place. You were playing in here? This place seems dangerous, Andrew. I know, but Lele likes to hang out here. And you did say that I should look after her. I did, didn't I? Just another thing that comes back to bite me. So, what did you want to show me? Isn't that crate over there? She's probably still asleep. But she's gonna be mad when she gets out. Is it what I thought it was? Yes. She? What the hell did you two do? Oh boy. Who wants to talk about murder? Who wants to talk about murder? I didn't know you could go under these things. Huh. What the heck? You could go under these things the whole time? What am I gonna find in here, Andrew? You said you wouldn't get mad. You opened the crate. Oh my god, oh my god. Mom? No, this can't be happening. This can't be happening. This is interesting because it's like the perspective of an adult versus the perspective of a child. Why did they kill her? Oh, how could this happen? Those two little cycles. How did I fuck this up so bad? Andrew, you better have, do you have any idea what you... He's just sleeping. You promised, Mom, not to get mad. You promised you wouldn't get mad. You said I should help Lele with anything, including murder. I didn't mean to. Oh, Andrew, look at me. We're going to fix this. Huh? Things are gonna be okay. Mama's here. Chat, don't say it. Don't say it, chat. Don't say it. I'm back. You take your frightened, broken boy into your arms, where you caress him and control him for the rest of his life. Hey, Davis. Mommy, no, don't say the forbidden word. Calm down. Calm down. Don't say it, chat. Don't say it. Technically, it's manslaughter, yeah, but they don't know that. Everything will be alright. I'm sorry, Mom. Shh. There's no need to worry. Mommy will find a way to fix this through murder. There. How long has been in the box? Had dinner? It was yummy. You just missed the mommy situation. You hold your son until he calms down. Feeling better? Not really. I'm going to prison for the rest of my life, aren't I? Don't be silly, Andrew. We can find a way to fix this. We can fix it. Can we fix it? But when they find the body, let's just make sure they don't. Huh? How do we do that? Our family's probably looking for her. Andrew, do you trust me? Did Ashley kill her? Yeah, they still killed her, but it's been like 1 day still. So the body hasn't started decomposing. Yes? We're gonna play a little game. Now. We'll find the girl a nice secret place to lay her to rest. And then we can forget this ever happened. I guess that works. Now then, help me out a bit. We need to do something to wrap her in. Look around and see what you can find. Okay, but where will we put her? That led her into the building? Yeah. I mean, we didn't get much leader in the building. It's just basically Andrew admitted to it because Mom was doing the mom pressure. What about Lele? She won't be happy that I told you. Let's hurry up and deal with that later, okay? Did we kill Ashley? Is that why she doesn't show up ever? Spitbot, come on. We kill Ashley? You can help move this one? I mean, in the original timeline. Oh, yeah. Basically, they just get into like a whole like Ashley says like, you promise me you'll help me with anything, and then like kind of prank her. It's too big and heavy. That's alright, I don't want you to hurt yourself. Okay. Anything else here? This one should do nicely. Got a tarp. You wrap the girl's corpse in a tarp and carry her away. This is my fault. How did I ever fuck up so bad? I'm the worst mother ever. Andrew always been such a good boy, and I let the devil do this to him. The devil's magic. I should have never let him out of my sight. It finally comes back to bite me. I need to make this right. I think I know just the way to do it. I couldn't find a shovel, but I think these planks will do. I tested them a bit, and they seem okay to dig. That should do. Just watch out for splinters. Yeah, sure. I just noticed planks. There's so many planks in this game. I need you to follow my lead, and everything will turn out fine. She died because of dust? Yeah, asthma. But this one, I think technically she still died of asthma. Alright, I guess we should find somewhere to start digging. Got a wooden plank. Maybe here? There doesn't seem to be any roots here. Heck yeah, wooden planks, yeah! Just a good spot. Thanks, Mom! Getting tired? It's way harder than I thought it would be. It's okay, sweetheart. You've done enough. It looks like she'll fit right in there anyways. Why don't you help me get her in? Think you could do that for me? Sure. Okay. You and Andrew lift Mina's body into the grave. Okay. Bury her alive. This doesn't look natural at all. Language. Never mind, it looks fine to me. You know it's going to be found no matter what, but at least you could buy some time. I don't know, it looks a bit too obvious. It needs to be more hidden. I'm sure it'll be fine, Andrew. But hey, if it'll make you feel better, we can hide it with some leaves and the likes. Just like in the original game. The best parents, Coffin and his wooden plank and amazing mop. wait until we, what's it called? Get the next chapter, Decay or Burial? Okay, where am I getting the rest of the leaves? I don't know actually. Where is the rest of the leaves? Here. Foliage. Alright. Am I a good mom, Andrew? You know, that's how you know somebody has a borderline personality disorder. They need confirmation about their goodness. What? Never mind, mom's just being silly. Of course I'm a good mother. Hell, I'm a goddamn saint! Andrew's a good boy too. This all happened because of that little hellspawn, Ashley. Once she's out of our lives, she does kill her! Things will get better. Just me, hubby, and my baby boy. Mom? Sorry, did you say something, sweetie? Just, we need something to weigh it down, so it doesn't get blown away by the next breeze. Think smart thinking. A rock. Patron saint covering her own ass, yeah. Are you sure this will be okay? Want to please show up with dogs and... Don't worry about that, Andrew. You let me deal with that. How do you... Don't worry your head. I said I'll deal with it. Now, why don't we find a bush to hide those planks? Like mother, like daughter. Mama will make sure this stays well hidden. Okay. Mama. Leave it to mommy, chat. I just need a small stone. Okay. What's she doing? Perfect. Mom? They should just have double team poor Andrew. Andrew, you startled me. Sorry, I hid the planks. That's good, very good. I think we're done here for today. What did she do to the rock? Wasn't that hard, was it? Everything's gonna be just fine. Are you sure? Trust me, you won't get in any trouble. I need you to promise me one thing. From now on, spend less time with your sister! She's trying to get all the Andy points. You said before, I know what I said, Andrew. Did she write Lele? Oh my gosh. The most obvious framing. Things are gonna be different from now on. If she asks you to do something, you come find me and I'll give you something else to do. Is she gonna be in trouble? Like I said, Andrew, you let Mama worry about that. Now let's get you home. What's she write? Just look how dirty you got. Who's my good little boy? We need to get you clean. You're absolutely filthy. Mom, stop that. Tee-hee, tee-hee. Bites your chin, bites your nose. No, don't worry about anything anymore. You can forget all about this. Just remember you always listen to me. You know what? Like, the first one is a trauma between, like, a brother having to, like, watch over the sister. But this one is, like, a trauma about being babied too much. And being a little mama's boy. Ashley was here! Wow. I don't think that'll work out. Threw her under the bus, threw the little sister away. In the most obvious, like, what's it called? You know what? I guess the cops will be lazy and be like, you know what? She's 7 years old. Throw her away. You wake up from the dream. You immediately feel a weight pressing down on the foot of your bed. Andrew? Oh, you're awake. Yeah, he's acting, like, when you think about it, he acts more like a mama's boy. In the previous one, he acts like a toxic brother compared to, like, this one. Are you having trouble sleeping? Yeah, kind of. Would frame her own daughter. It's too evil. Her own child. Kinda. Is it about dinner? We've been over this. It was either that or starvation. Yeah, but we really, do we really have to, you know, we mutilated and ate a corpse. She's 7 years old. Shoot her. You know what? Considering how fucked up the world is, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what happened. Look on the bright side, Andrew. At least we didn't kill him. As if that's any consolation. I mean, technically... Quotation mark? You barely said anything when you were chowing down. God. Look, Mom. We weren't drinking straight. Hunger is making us go crazy. Oh, really? You know I had an idea that could help with that. But every time I brought it up, a certain someone got uptight. What? Your fucking idea of fucking the wardens for food? Oof. Wait a second. It probably wouldn't have worked. You had thrown your dignity for nothing. Why do you keep bringing that up, huh, Mom? That's weird. Fucking the wardens? I'm reminding you that sometimes you ought to trust me with my ideas. That's a little different. Well, technically Lele said the same thing, but... Thing is, if not told, Ashley would probably mark it herself. Ah, you're right. That's true. That's true. I forgot about that. Plus, I'm communicating with you beforehand. Would you rather I do it without at least asking? In any case, we had other options that's all I meant. Again, just reminding you. Side note, but why are you being so puritanical about the whole idea anyways? I mean, you've been complaining to me about how hard it is to find a good man since Dad left. Uh-oh. Don't say it, Andy. It stands to reason that maybe that also extends to situations like this. Surely those guys aren't good men. Andrew, right now it's a different world. Sometimes there's perks to being a woman. Don't think of it. Don't think of it. It wouldn't be the first time I had to make use of those perks. Smiley face. God, Jesus, Mom, why are you being so weird about it? You have to learn a lot to learn about women, Andrew. Does that girlfriend of yours know that her boyfriend is such a prude? You think like this Andrew is a lot more innocent than the other one? Sorry. I'm just on edge about everything at the moment. I understand. I just keep wondering if things could have gone differently. Trust me, Andrew. We couldn't let the wardens find the body. There's no way they believe whatever actually happened in there. You're probably right. Sorry for waking you, Mom. Andrew, wait. Is there something else? Come on, tell me. It's just I couldn't get his head off. Oh, pardon? Like, he didn't fit in the freezer properly, so I needed to chop the head off, but I couldn't cut it. His spine was too... Anyway, I kinda like kept cutting around and pulled it off. Like a Mortal Kombat move. Like some plan, I don't know. I keep thinking about it. I can't fucking sleep, Mom. It's my poor baby. Oh no. This is what like Super Creek would do. There. What's wrong with me, Mom? Why can't I do it? If there's something wrong with you, then there's something wrong with me. So much things wrong with her. Down. Because if I could do it over again, I'd do the same. Hell, I opened a cannibal gourmet restaurant if it meant you wouldn't go hungry. Seriously? Seriously, anything to make sure my baby boy is fed. This is kind of weird. Thanks, Mom. I just, I worry that someone will find out. Why would they? It's not like they're gonna ever open our door, I guess. Everything will be alright, Andrew. I'll make sure of it. So, do you think you'll be able to sleep it off now? Not really. Sorry, Mom. I'll go back to my room. Remember what I used to, when I used to read you those bedtime stories? What? What was the one that you liked about the two monsters? Why bring this up now? Doesn't this remind you of something? Or remind you of that? The mom monster who loved her baby so much, she gobbled up anyone who tried to hurt him, no matter who they were. Yeah, I remember that. The story of Hairkin? It was actually based on an old poem. At least that's what I learned in college. Yeah, that one. I always saw a bit of myself in Hairkin's mom. Mommies. I could see the parallel, I guess. We didn't just eat a body. Remember, we do still have the book. Well, whoever wrote that book changed it to make this story more marketable to kids. Turns out Hairkin's mom ended up eating him herself? In the original text? Eat the kid? Oh? Is that implications of what might happen here? She gets such a taste for eating living things, she ends up eating her son too. Guess the publisher opts for the happy ending. Typical commercialization of literature. Well, you are such an adorable young man. Uh-oh, chat. What's the implication here? Was eating referring to something else? Sometimes I feel like I could eat you up right now. Chat, I'm not gonna say it, right? You should change the Renee spike to Super Krieg. You know what? I'd be more on board with that. Mom, that's not funny. Smiley face. Sorry. My point is, I'll do whatever it takes to make sure you're safe. Just like Karakin's mom. In the censored version, of course. I get that, Mom. Thanks. So do you remember how it went? You're just gonna think it, right? Come on, you start. Say the words. Don't say it, chat. Don't say it. I know you remember. Teehee buttons your nose. Andrew, don't touch his lips like that. Stop that, Mom. I'm not a kid anymore. Oh, Andrew. Just this one time for me? Alright, Mom. Mommy, don't say it! Don't say the forbidden mommy word! To keep him safe, she roamed the night. With claw and fang she stand and fight. Wild beasts she slew and hunters too. Her strength in blood and marrow grew. Looks like I remembered it just fine. Guess I do. We need to get out of here. Here as in, the fucking apartment, let's just leave. Like we should have done months ago. Now that we have food, would you rather us wait until they let us out? Hell no, I don't. They throw us in jail right after. I don't know which is worse. Withering in the coffin of a house? Getting railed in prison? Point taken. Wouldn't be the first time I helped my little man escape the consequences of his actions. Remember that one time you killed Nina and we blamed it on Ashley? My actions? Never mind. Anyway, becoming fugitives honestly doesn't sound like the safest option. I'd rather take our chances out there than be stuck in here when they find out what we did. And they will find out. Fair enough. If anything, I suppose if anyone tries to stop us, we could eat them too! Just like in the story! Seriously, Mom? I can't help it. I'm sorry. Teehee. So any ideas of how we get out of this coffin of Andy and Renee? Maybe one or two. We can talk about it more in the morning. I just want to sleep now. Will you be able to sleep better now? I don't know. Maybe. You know, Andrew, you could stay here if it helps. Sleep in Mommy's bed. He's such a mommy's boy, guys. Of course we are, if it helps you get a good night's sleep. I like that. Uh-oh. Chat, don't say it. Good night, Mom. Good night, dear. Sleep tight. Your son rests his head on your lap until he drifts off to sleep. I love you, Andrew. Uh-oh. Your body has absorbed more delicious nutrients and you're feeling mightier than mighty better today. I gotta say, it's interesting. The difference in storytelling between the two games, right? And I know this is technically a fan game, but like, you know, they are capturing a different trauma. The idea of, should have been me, not him, being babied and being controlled by your mother, you know? The two difference between said like traumas, rather than being controlled by your sister. Hey there. Good morning, sweetheart. What do you have in mind? I was looking at this demon summoning instruction manual. You did see what happened to the guy that was messing around with that book, right? Doesn't really strike me as the role model we like to emulate. I mean, he was lucky. He was successful up to the point he lacked an offering. Does the book say anything about the demon? Not much. It says here that demons don't think much of humans. Can't blame them. Yeah, so they're only willing to do business as long as it's quick and easy for them. Are we gonna get the wardens here still? How are we gonna do that? What did we do last time? Oh yeah, we got the... No, wait. I guess we still have to get the girl like last time. So you want to ask that thing out to get us out of here? Well, I don't want to get out of here the same way that cultist did. I do think this is the best bet for now. So, what will we ask from it? I don't know. Then what will we bargain with? I don't know. I was hoping you put more thought into this. I barely woke up. Give me a minute. It says here demons prefer human souls. So obviously it's gotta be that. How are we gonna acquire one? Beats me. I'm not even entirely sure we want to do this. That's fair. I figure as long as we only set up the ritual, it won't be a problem. Oh, one second, I'm getting a phone call. it was nobody. I guess it was probably telemarketing. Don't worry, I'm here still, chat. I'm still here. We're here to celebrate mommy. That's fair. I figure as long as we only set up the ritual, we'll decide what to do then. Gotcha. I'm still here though, chat. I'm alive. I can breathe. I can see. What's it need? I'm not done reading yet, but you can start by replacing the candles for now. Okay. Okay, replace candles. Should we clean up this blood? Oh. Done. Now let's think this through. Yeah, we should... Still alive and kicking, are you? You've been quiet lately, pal. I'm getting a bit worried here. Deja vu. Yeah, one of my guys isn't answering. Weirdo one? I think he croaked. He was a type B anyway. Fine, I'll check it after my round. The warden's footsteps move away from the door. Why now of all times? Oh shit, he's gonna come and see all this. No, 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 no. Calm down, Andrew. I'll stall him at our door while you clean this up. He's gonna find the guy missing. Wait, wasn't it Andrew that stalled it last time and it was Ashley that cleaned up? He'll surely find him and if he follows the blood trail. No! Quit your whining and start cleaning, rat. I'll keep him occupied as long as I can. Maybe the idiot will assume he jumped off the balcony. There will be a corpse below then. I don't want to hear it. Get our mop and clean this up now. So, am I going to be I'm the one that's distracting, right? You were supposed to go to your door, you idiot. Now all your escapades that you and your son have been brought to light. Good job! It's gone so bad that I'm willing to give you another chance. Oh. Oops. Wrong door, haha. Cultist torso. The head is in the freezer for some reason. Guess the freezer ran out of space. Wonder Mom is going to talk about. Perfectly healthy young boy to do this. Or healthy boy. Anything else here? The bathroom? Bathroom smells of feces. You feel zero inclination to investigate further. Never seen that game over? I didn't even know that was a game over. Was that an original game too? Probably was. Alright. Wait, no, technically no, because technically in the original game you didn't have to distract the warden. The freezer's full of delicious meat. Yum yum yum. No. I wonder if that's what it looked like when Andrew was distracting the warden and Ashley. Ashley was kind of in there, was it? Hey, we need to talk. Yeah, I'll get to you in a minute, lady. Just need to check this guy first. But I need something from you. Look, is this about the food thing? No, it's not the food I'm craving right now. What do you mean? Oh. She's using her womanly wits, guys. Truth be told, I haven't been able to get you out of my mind lately. And well, I'd be lying if I told you I didn't like what I was seeing. So I had to ask, did you like what you saw? Guys, don't look. Are you serious? Come on in, and I'll show you how serious I am. Lady, I can't just do that. How do I know you won't slit my throat or something? The idea may have crossed your mind, but no need to tell him that. I'm sexually frustrated. Not homicidal. Besides, I bet they don't pay you well enough to say no to this. They don't pay me at all. You're right, they don't. Roar, XT, teehee, roar, ooh, oh. The mom is just an e-girl. Guys, don't trust this Discord e-cat girl. Stand away from the door, missus. I'm coming in! Wow, this is different. Wow! We're just gonna do it here. Lockdown's been kind to you, miss. Graves, Mrs. Graves. Flattery will get you everywhere with me. Mrs. Husband is still in the picture? No, not for a long time. What about that brooding brat of yours? Andrew, please. I gave birth to that boy and let him live under my roof for 22 years. Can't wait for the best 20s. Shut up. No, we're not gonna include that. I haven't been making clips though. That's the thing. Lately, I've been so busy, so I haven't been making clips. So I don't actually have much clips for the 2026. So I have to figure out what I'm gonna do about that. Least he can do is wait for the balcony, wait in the balcony while I have fun for an hour. Or two. 2 hours? With you? As long as you like handsome. Ah, what the hell? Dave can have, oh, interesting, the 302 lady for himself. I got you. Where do you want to do this? I may have a place in mind. Follow me. You can distract the warden long enough for Andrew. Am I really gonna do this? You wouldn't be caught whoring yourself to this sleazeball, but sacrifices must be made to save your little boy. Alright, chat, where should we go? Can we go out? No. Can we... Mother and father figure goes to the son's room. Haha. You wanna join your son's bed? You're one wild bitch! I don't. I'm just making sure he's not in. Oh, lots of geeky stuff in here. He seems like a bit of a pencil neck. He's into literature. You know what? My Navy professor or my Navy teacher back in high school said the same thing about me. He called me a pencil neck, not because I'm smart or anything, but because I have a thin neck. He's into literature and poetry, studying at college. Wish he spent that time on something more useful. But what can you do? Hope you didn't invest too much on him. Getting on your nerves. No one gets to belittle your poor Andrew's life choices, but you, damn it. Should we do it in the bathroom? Should we go to the balcony? You shouldn't go here unless you want the warden to see what your son been up to. Should it be the bathroom? In here? You sure? Trust me, you haven't lived until you've done it on a running 5 years. You know, I haven't lived at all. You turn on the washing machine. Hopefully this is... Oh, that's smart. It'll stop the warden from hearing Andrew if he comes back. You know, I thought it was the bedroom, so that's why I didn't go to the bedroom. What would he say in the bedroom? Don't keep me waiting. You really are a kinky bitch. You know that? Chat, don't look. Do I have to put censorship? Is this game 18 plus? Is this game 18 plus? Wait a second, I just realized. I know this mod is I know this is a mod, but I forgot, like, is it gonna show something? Wait, okay guys, just in case. Has anyone played this mod before? Is there something bad? We gotta put a censorship just in case. I don't know. How should we do this? Do we have anything here? Does it get worse than already on screen? Okay, so this is the most that's gonna happen. Because like Andy and Lele make sense that it works the way it does because it's on Steam. But this is a mod. And it never struck my mind that this might have nudie parts. I just realized I should have done more research. I should be careful next time, but it never struck my mind that this is a mod that can have 18 plus stuff. I haven't played. Okay, I'm trusting your Crow Senpai. If not, you're gonna be sent to the Shadow Realm. Okay. Did she always wear a skirt? Huh? Heh. I'm one lucky bastard. Oh. I mean, he still kills him in the end. It's kind of awkward. You don't feel too pleased with Andrew right now. By the look of his face, the feeling is mutual. Not without me, Andrew, probably. Why did you do that? Is this your idea of stalling? I had to think fast, and it certainly got his attention. Don't you look at me. I was about to put my body in the line for you, Andrew. And what do you think would have happened when you finished? Warden walks in, a whole completely edible if dead person is suspiciously missing. He come for us for answers and immediately solved the mystery once he took a look into our freezer. I guess that's true. So you just hacked to the death right here in our apartment instead, ruining one of my favorite blouses in the process, if I might add. Better take him by surprise. Your son's argument have a twisted kind of logic to them, but something about this doesn't sit right with you. Is that the one reason, or are you still concerned about my dignity? I'm taking the path of least resistance. I was gonna say something, but should I say it? You know what? We're playing a fucked up game. The son, Andy, is saving the mom for himself. There, I said it. I said it. The quiet thing out loud, guys. I said what you guys are thinking out loud. Sure you are. Listen, Andrew. I would have given my right leg to never have touched that pig. I didn't thought you were like that. I didn't say it was me, guys. But I'm more than capable of deciding what to do with myself, even if it will means, I know that, Mom. I just... Never mind. Now look, there's another corpse in our apartment. Let's just get out of here after I take a shower. Burial Visions 2, Chapter 2 aren't explicit, but they get close. Gotcha. Closer than the base game, really? Okay, I'll be careful then. Just give me a warning, okay? So brave, yeah. I'm saying the quiet thing out loud. Hurry up. I'm sorry, running around with my blood splatter on me is a great idea. I would appreciate it if you let me take a shower in peace. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Alone? What do you... Was Andrew gonna watch? Oh yeah, right. Sorry about that. I forgot. I like how why did she have a smug look on him? Or her? What is she thinking? The warden's very dead. It's very dead. Did I flush that toilet? Andrew awkwardly leaves you and you start showering. Cat, don't look! Shower scene! When you're done, you feel refreshed. You change it to some curiously similar but bloodstain-free clothes. You, of course, try to ignore the bloody corpse on the bathroom floor. The warden's very dead. There you are. Took you long enough. Have you taken the warden's keys yet? Not yet. I wanted to make sure you didn't run off. Where could I possibly go? Hiding in the neighbor's closet? And why would I leave you now of all times? Just making sure you don't decide to do the same thing on your own again. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing, Andrew. It's nothing. Okay. She's very controlling. She's trying to make sure Andrew does whatever she wants. And whenever Andrew kind of steps out of line, she pulls the mother card out. And you know what? I know exactly people like that. Not a mother necessarily, but I know like somebody who tries to hold you in line, but then they pull out the pity card. They're like, I've done this for you. I've done this for you. And it's like, if you wanted to do that for me from the goodness of your heart, you wouldn't be holding it over my head right now. You know? Not to say that, like, you know, speaking from experience or anything. But I think we all know, like, somebody in our life that's like that. Abusive. You know? So, you grow out of it. You grow out of it. Or at least you hope. Nope. No. No. We got another ad break, though. Do we summon the demon still? So you relate to Andy? I kind of relate to Andy, but at the same time, I'm breaking out of it. Because I don't... Like, playing this game makes me realize I don't want to be like Andy. Because look where it led him. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's hard. It's just, the most you could do is just change yourself and how you react to it, and how you could just filter it out. The only thing I always have a concern though is how people would react, you know? Like, what would they do if I reject it? But Andrew Murdering Man, it's not he killed someone. It's I didn't tell him to do that. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much the dilemma that the mom's having. Filtering the people you surround yourself is a pretty good idea. Yeah, you have to just... The thing is too, I think a younger me would have not been able to do that. Because a younger me seeked validation from people, you know? But I think now that I'm older and I've seen how much people I affected and the good that I've done for people and how many people I gotten to know, like, I'm realizing that, like, the validation from one person who holds everything over my head is not as important as everybody else. And that's what's keeping me kind of sane. Do people just like me because I draw lewds? Is that the case? Is that it? Oh. Lubes. Yeah, it's because of the lubes. Lubes. Lubunimi Corporation. Lubutami Corp. But yeah, I was thinking about that. I think with everything that's happening, my life has been like taking a turn. I'm starting to think about more things, right? They call me the thinker. Sits on the toilet, poops. They call me the thinker. And I'm thinking about, what should I have for dinner? We're in an ad break though. Let me let the people back in the ad and then we'll get back to it. I'm kind of curious how this is gonna go because the story is so much more different already. Because usually it's Ashley controlling, but this one, like, Andrew is fully controlled. In the other story, Ashley has like a loose control of Andrew, right? And it's only through like angry words and abuse, right? But in this one, the mom has it through manipulative nature and words and abuse. I mean, even though the mom seems nicer, quotation mark, let's not like lie to ourselves. It's still abuse. It's abuse, manipulation, and all that. Anything else to say about this? Oh, wait, I forgot to start. Alright, ad break, you're back. Not really. Why did you come in here anyway? Surely you wanted to actually get to... Surely you didn't actually want to get it on with this guy. Wouldn't it be the first time I had awful sex? What if mom actually liked his son? Yeah. Like... Good lord, the stories I could tell. Let me tell you about all the people. For the love of God, don't. Andrew, you're a man, so I don't expect you to understand. But sometimes we women have to do certain things for certain reasons, even if they don't want to. Not even gonna comment on that. Shame, really. I would expect that. Thank you for the last few months I spent with your dad. Mom! Ooh, got the keys. 406 and 405. For free, you unlock the door and... I don't like the way that we're positioned here. Mom, before we go... Huh? She doesn't like it when he's in control. She wants to be in control. I need to know you have my back. If anyone finds out what we did here, I believe what happened with the warden was all your decision, Andrew. Dang. I know you'll never let me hear the end of it. And if you want to nag me about it till the end of time, then that's fine. But I need you to promise you won't screw me over. Screw you over? How? Look, we both know that every excuse we had for eating that guy flew out the window after what just happened. I'm surprised how much they changed the story. Chapter 1 is relatively similar, but there's plenty of twists in Chapter 2. Or at least plenty of spin. Yeah, the stories has been different so far. Does this have multiple endings? I'm not too sure yet, but from the sounds of it, from Crow Senpai, it sounds like there's a bit of twist that happens in Chapter 2, so I imagine so. I'm still wondering though if we're gonna actually see Ashley. I know, Andrew, I'm not stupid. Okay, but that also means that we can't ever meet anyone who knows us. That includes Dad. Why ever would I leave or go to him after he left us to die? Isn't this just like the reverse? Ashley did this to Andy, and she said we're not gonna see Julia, and he said the same thing. Oh, I don't know. Maybe because you've been harassing him for the months. Harassing? Is it illegal for a troubled wife to call her husband for help? Can you not start this whole discussion right now of all things, or of all times? I'm more concerned if you went to the police. Why would I do that? You're the only witness. If you say something to the wrong person, it could put me away forever. And here I thought we trusted each other. Yeah, this is interesting. You think I'm going to turn you in after, or because I'm upset about the warden? Is that right? You tell me. I wouldn't know what you're thinking. But there's one thing I need to know from you. Andrew, I'm your mother. Got a kiss. I need to know you won't snitch on me so you could go sleep around with Andrew Graves, you little brat. How dare you talk to your mother like that? Oh, there's two versions, or there's two branches. That's interesting. 4 branches, 4 routes. That's pretty cool. Got nerves, some nerves to talk to your mother that way, huh? You know what though? Isn't this the same thing Ashley said? Wait a second, I just thought about it. Ashley said the same thing. Like sister, like brother. I'm scared, Mom. I know that, Andrew. I need to know I can still trust you. My fingerprints are all over what's left of our neighbor. I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure I get done for being your accomplice. Now why don't we get going? See what's out there. Yeah, I guess. That's my good boy. Living the same experience twice, I know. Though, Andrew? You can always trust me. I'm your mother. Remember what I told you last night? Anyone tries to hurt you will have to go through me. I'm like Hurricane's mom. I have a taste for human flesh. Chomp chomp, nom nom nom. Tell me you're joking. Hahaha. You're adorable when you get nervous like that, my little darling. Is that why you get off to messing with me? Maybe. Although your earlier attitude leaves me much to be desired. Yeah, don't ever talk back to me. I'm pretty sure you'll have plenty more opportunities to see me get nervous. I'm pretty sure that's your default setting. Haha. Now what do you say you and I get out of here? By all means, lead the way. Have we? Have we played as Andy so far? Now that I think about it, I don't think we ever played as Andy this whole time. Which is kind of telling of everything, because, you know, it just goes to show how controlling the mom is at this moment. The fact that we never actually controlled Andy at all through this whole mod. Andrew is just cursed, I know. It's always Andy and Lele, but like never Lele and Renee. Can you imagine if the game is about the mom and the daughter? What if the mom or the daughter actually like the mom? And vice versa? Half-eaten cup of noodles. Can we eat that? Notice from now on, AB won't be given supplies unless there's a good reason to do so. And so we're clear, the ladies from 302 and 406 being hot is not a good reason. Hey, they talked about her! They didn't mention Ashley in that, so stop asking. Got a key? Various documents detailing the selling and acquiring of organs. Was that there before? This seems familiar somehow. What do you mean? I don't know, I just have a weird feeling. Never mind, let's just get out of here, please. Looks like a surveillance camera. Oh crap, are we on it? No, it looks like it's only recording the second floor. Let me see. Crap, there's another warden there. Is that a gun holster? Didn't the other warden have one? Let's go shoot this guy. I didn't see one on his belt. Do you think there's more wardens? I don't think we can escape if there are more than 2. Oh, one second, I got a phone call. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Don't worry, it wasn't like bad news. It was actually good news, which is good. Oh, that's good news to hear. So everything's good so far. I'm just gonna hope that it's gonna keep being good. But it's just, I gotta say, hospitals are crazy. Am I right? Am I right? 6-7, hospitals are crazy. That's your meme for today. I pulled out the 6-7. Glad to hear it. Thank you. Yay, yeah, but you know what's not good? What's this game? I can confirm, yeah. I can imagine too, some hospitals are going to be different than others, but like I told you about the conspiracy theory going on with the hospital that Papa Sheep was staying at, right? Like how the other... In fact, now that I think about it too, the craziest thing that I forgot to mention was that we brought it to administration and we were talking to administration, and like at first I didn't believe it because Mama Sheep was telling me how they don't want us to talk with other families, right? But when I talked to administration and brought up that we talked to some other families, they cut me off and told me that that was an FDIC violation. And I was like, what do you mean that it's a violation that I talk to other families? I don't work at the hospital. But I did find it a little suspicious that they were really encouraging not to talk to families. And I thought about it too because another nurse when I was there told me not to listen to other families because everyone's situation is different, right? And that, like, you know, you've only known them for one day. It was a weird thing to bring up, right? And I get that I only know them for one day, but I think their situation still is something to hear from rather than like completely writing them off, you know? So it was a weird thing. I don't know. Like, the thing was, like, Mama Sheep was talking about how like the hospital has a lot of patients who never leave. And I didn't believe it at first, but like Papa Sheep was on a ventilator and he was about to be taken out, right? So he was about to be discharged because he was about to get the ventilator off, but something happened. And apparently the same thing happened to another family. And the same thing happened to another family. And the other family brought it to the CEO, and then they were able to like bypass the whole rule and get discharged without AMA, right? Which means that they didn't have to pay the hospital, and their insurance was allowed to cover it, right? And the other one has like a different case. Yeah, very sus. It's very suspicious, right? But I don't have proof of it. But I do just know how things were when I was staying the night there, right? When Mama Sheep wanted to go back home and she wanted me to watch over Papa Sheep, there was some strange behavior, in my opinion, that I noticed. Nothing really too telling, but some things that like were a little bit of something. Sure, to be a thing, yeah. I imagine too that like when I went to this newer hospital, which is the subacute for Papa Sheep, they did mention that the hospital that we're staying at currently has situations like that and stories from the patients they get from there, you know? Corporations tell you that you shouldn't be doing something. That's a sign that you should definitely do that exact thing, yeah. It's interesting. I think the thing too that was very suspicious, so Papa Sheep has a ventilator, I mentioned it, and there's an alarm that goes off when he struggles breathing, right? And I talked to the nurse and I said, oh, his alarm is going off. And the nurse was helping me, but I also, like, while the nurse was trying to help my dad, I brought it up to the desk to call for RT just in case, right? And it turned out that he just needed suction, which is cleaning his throat of secretions, right? But when the RT got there and saw the alarm, the one thing that I found strange, which, you know, I didn't really mention it to Mama Sheep not to make her panic, but the RT says, oh yeah, it's probably just the alarm going off. There was nothing wrong with him. Even though like it was like the secretion in his throat that was stopping him from breathing, and the nurse that came by earlier who basically cleared it like basically did the RT job, and the RT came in like 10 to 15 minutes later. So the thing I was thinking about, like, if my father was there alone and the alarm was going off because the secretion was blocking his throat from like being cleared, the fact that was happening, like 10 to 15 minutes is a long time, you know, of not being able to breathe properly. I know the other nurses were luckily on standby, but the RT not being able to like be on call for alarm is kind of concerning. But yeah, luckily we're out of that hospital. We're in a subacute because he's they got their 60 days of insurance. We've been there for like 60 days, and they said after 60 days the insurance doesn't cover it anymore until you go to a different hospital. So yeah, how suspicious that we happen to be pushed out on the 60th day. But the weird thing though is, okay, I know I'm talking a lot about my situation. The hospital was trying to get him on dialysis at the very last second, right before we left, right? Which, like, Papa Sheep did have some problems with his kidney, but the guy came to me and said like, oh, his kidneys are improving. But recently his kidneys start deproving, and they were trying to force a dialysis on him just before he left, which would have stopped us from going to the newer hospital because they don't help dialysis patients. They don't have the equipment to do so. Which meant that we would go to the hospital and then we would go back there. Very, very suspicious. And the other thing too with it was they wanted to keep him there because of his blood pressure at the very last second, right? Like they were coming up with so many reasons to keep him there. I don't know, but we were able to get out. We were luckily able to get like discharged into on subacute. And the subacute, like right now, Mama Sheep was just telling me how much better it was so far. Like they're actually doing wound care, they're actually cleaning him, they're actually making sure that they're flipping him, right? Which is very important, but yeah, it's crazy. If it's something bad, they tell you that you can't. But if they say you shouldn't, it's because they legally can't tell you not to do it. But they really don't want you to, yeah. Maybe switch to a new one was a good move, yeah. Well, no, the reason we had to go to a new one was because we had to get discharged. Because Papa Sheep's medical history now is stable, right? No high blood pressure, no need for antibiotics, no need for IV, right? I think they took out the midline, I'm not too sure. But basically, he's now stable and they're just weaning him off the ventilator in a new place, right? That's why it's called a subacute. Who can't do their job? Yeah. It's crazy. And I barely got to saw the doctor. And the thing is too, another thing that I found suspicious was I've been trying to get in connection with the neurologist, right? And it's crazy. Because the doctors keep telling us your dad is a lost hope, right? For some weird reason. Like, I don't tell it to my mom, right? Just so I don't panic her. But the subacute told us that, yeah, the hospital likes to say that to a lot of patients that were coming in here. But they were never lost hopes. A lot of the patients that they help in the new hospital, they said they recover. So, it's kind of crazy. But the thing was, like, the hospital keeps on documenting when they talk to my mom, right? And that's why they don't want to talk to me, the doctors. But then I asked my mom if, like, they talked to her. And she says no. Even though they said they're just on record, the doctor connected with my mom in the morning. And my mom says no, they never talked to her in the morning. So that's why they don't talk to me. So, kind of weird. Kind of suspicious. I'm not too sure. Hopefully we're good for now. But yeah, so I just got good news, and that's good. And that's why, that's why I've been like all over the place this last week. Kind of settling things, trying to make sure everything's okay and all that stuff. So hopefully now that that's settled, we're starting to kind of clear. She knows and doesn't want to tell you, so you're not worried either. That could possibly be the case, but the thing is though, like, she tries to tell me a lot of things because I'm usually the one that kind of tries to settle stuff. She knows I'm much more communicative, right? So she wants me to be the mouthpiece to talk. So she wouldn't keep that from me just so I wouldn't talk about it because she knows I could bring it up. She knows that I know how to talk to people. She knows I'm pretty good at it. Thanks to streaming. If you guys want to be better at talking, take my lessons on how to be a streamer. All for $99.99 a month. This was just a segue into my service that I'm now introducing on VGen. Want to be a streamer? Want to be able to talk much more properly and better? Want to be more assertive? Take my course on VGen, $9.99 a month. No, I don't have a course. Once my mom brought my mom to the hospital, she had an incredible stomach pain, and the hospital said she's fine. Go home and rest it off. Her appendix burst. That's crazy. I'm glad she survived. Deal. Thing is too, the same thing happened with my friend's mom. They said that like she went to the hospital, and they gave her a list of medication, like 15 to 20 medication, and said that she needs to eat this in order for her to survive whatever she's going through, right? The next day she felt better without the medicine. So, sometimes I wonder if the doctors know what they're doing, but sometimes you just have to take their word for it. It's hard to know really. Hospitals suck, they do. That's why I kind of do home care and I try to take care of myself better by diet, exercise, and, you know, getting some sun. Touching grass, I'm touched the grass. Lick the grass. That makes me much better. Sorry I went on a tangent, but yeah. This week has been very stressful, but now that that's kind of settled, I might start being able to relax this week. right? I might be able to start relaxing more this week and start getting through commissions. Woo boy, woo baby. No more coffee for me. After drinking 6 cups of coffee, I realized I made a mistake last night. Those 6 cups of coffees was like making my heart race last night when I was trying to sleep. I was like lying on bed and I was breathing really heavy. I was like, but I'm feeling much better now that I got some sleep. Never again 6 cups of coffee, guys. Never again. Only 2 cups of coffee for me. 3rd cup, maybe, sir. Alright, let's get back into the game though. Let's get back. We might be able to finish chapter 1 by the end of stream, but I don't know if we'll get to chapter 2. Yeah, 6 is quite a lot. Yeah, lesson learned. The thing is too, like 2 cups were cappuccino, 3 were regular cups of coffee, and like the last cup was a cappuccino candy, right? But I ate like 6 of those, and that's like equivalent to 1 of like cup of cappuccino, right? And I think the cappuccino are stronger, technically. Take better care of your health. I couldn't help it because since I lost a lot of time because it was weak, I had to stay up to kind of finish things up. But now that I got some sleep, and now that I'm back to my normal routine of coffee, I'm gonna try to take better care of myself. But ooh boy, ooh baby, never again. Yeah, let's get back into the game. Enough about my fucked up situation. Let's talk about Andy and Renee's fucked up situation. Nah, they probably work in pairs. It's not like they have to do anything else. Sorry, hiccup. Keep curious people away. For Alin to get healthy, maybe one day, but I'm getting close to finishing up commissions. I have 5 queued up, which means if I finish up those 5 tonight, then I'll be down to 20 commissions. Imagine, there's gonna be a time where I'm back to my standard 15 commissions, and it sounds crazy. Alin, you're doing 50 commissions at once? I had 36 commissions at once for a bit because of everything that's happening, not including Discord commissions. So yeah, getting back to 15 as a baseline might be good. Down to 20 commissions, smiley face, haha. I've been looking for the post I saw about AI, but still can't find it. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't think you're crazy. It could be something to like allegations and stuff, but so far I haven't noticed anything AI. I noticed different artists though. When I was looking at the art styles, I noticed there was an inconsistency, but beyond that, it seems like they use different artists here and there, which could be good and bad, because maybe that is a sign of AI, but some of the art is improved from the other one, and I can't tell if it's a difference in artists or if they're redrawing it. Then there's 6 Discord commissions. Technically, let me see. Fufu, BP, Zex, Astro, Sorty, Gunner, Actually, yeah, you're right. There is about 6. You actually caught it right. Don't overwork yourself. Too much to do. Don't worry. I'm getting a handle on it. Like I said though, I finished up, like, if I'm on a good day, 3 to 4 commissions I finished a day. So it's gonna go through really fast. On a bad day, right? Probably like 1 or 2. But on a really good day of focus, I could get through like 6 commissions. So they go by really quickly. And pretend to feed us, I guess. Well, even then, how are you getting around him? Don't ask me. There's a key here. Alright. Back to this fucked up game, though. Not enough about my fucked up life. Does it have, like, the quote on my door? This is all it took to keep us in? A wooden board? It's not like, wait, it's a wooden plank. I just realized, this game really likes its wooden plank. It's not like either one of us are particularly athletic. Whatever you say. I can look at the door. What's Snow say? Tape 2 times AB. So the mother's AB too, huh? What's that supposed to mean? Not our problem anymore. Let's just focus on getting out of here. Gotcha. We should be able to finish chapter 1. How could you betray us? I know. The wooden plank has been there this whole time. Can we see that one girl? Where's that one girl? The one that 2XB? 2B? Get it, guys? Do you think she's wearing a skirt? 2B. 1A, but crossed over. There she is! A bunch of dirty dishes. The fridge is full of food. Not like us. Here we go again, guys. Looks like someone gave up assembling their furniture. How's this situation gonna go? Now that, like, the thing is too, like, we don't need her to tempt the guy, you know? We're already, like, technically, quotation mark, hot, right? So we could easily tempt the warden ourselves. Hey, did I give you permission to go in there? A nail gun. Okay. Hey, hold up. Don't you dare come any closer. Who are you? Your neighbors from upstairs? What are you doing here? Get out! Well, we found the keys and thought you might want to get out of here. You thought wrong. Get lost. Huh? What don't you understand? You don't want to get out of here? That's why I said, why would I want to? Why would I want out? I get free food and I can play games all day. She's a gamer girl. She's an e-girl. She's an e-cat girl. Discord cat girl. I live like a king. I hope this quarantine never ends. Just like COVID. Wait, they actually bring you food? Of course, literally. Literally anything I want. All you have to do is ask nicely. Quotation mark. Like bend over and open wide nicely? Okay, she knows. Mom! Fuck you, get out, both of you. Leave before I make a scene. Nails on. Yeah. Well, that was something. Slut. You were about to do the same thing with the warden. I was doing it to cover up for you, before you decided to take matters into your own hand. I'm never gonna hear the end of this art, am I? Anyway, I'm more concerned about leaving her there after she's seen us. Well, you can always do what you did with the warden. Of course, then she screams and the other warden comes and shoot us. Ugh, this is hopeless. I think our best bet is to finish the ritual and use it to get rid of the second warden. We could offer this whore instead. How on earth are we going to convince her lazy ass to even leave her room? No idea. Let's just finish setting up the ritual for now. Alright. Do you think she's pretty? What? I saw the way you looked at her and not your own mother. How dare you look at this young lady and not your mom? Come on. Guess I'm not the only one has needs. I don't see you worried about your own dignity either. Why do you keep bringing this up? She's pretty. That's where so pretty people can get it on all right, huh? But I can't, What exactly are you insinuating? That I'm old and ugly and can't be loved? Where is this even coming from? You got that man into our house for crying out loud. Maybe he has low standards. That's what you took from everything that happened so far? What's gotten to you all of a sudden? Can you not see why I'd be bothered by my own mother screwing a total stranger in our own house? You know, he hasn't cursed as much as he did with Ashley and Lele, or Andy and Lele. Here he's like more polite to his mother. No, I guess you're right. I guess this is different from that. Damn right it is. She's kind of more reasonable though, which is kind of a weird thing to say. Somewhat more reasonable. Okay. The room is faded out. Okay. So what's needed to finish the ritual setup? There are some runes on the floor with blood, but not sure what runes though. I'll just redraw what the guys had. They seem to work. Would you curse in front of your mother? No. I've done that once though. There was one time I did, and that was because we got a new dog, and it was kind of like a stray dog from our neighbor. And the thing was, the dog bit me as soon as I tried to go pet or grab her food, right? Turns out you're not supposed to grab dogs' foods. I learned that as a bad thing, right? And she bit me and it like pierced blood, right? So I was worried because this was a stray dog that we got from a friend, and I didn't know if it had its rabies shots, and I thought it was like the end of me. And I was like, that effing dog, that fucking dog bit me, right? I thought it was the end of me because I thought like, here it comes. I got bit by a stray dog that belonged to a friend, right? And I don't know if I'll survive. We'll wash his mouth out. You know what? She probably would. Where do I get this pencil? Oh, am I looking at this book again? I didn't bring back memory. What's this doing in here? The hairkin. Time flies, doesn't it? It's so sweet that you still have this, dear. It's not like I'm getting a new books here. I have to make do somehow. You know you hit rock bottom when you're keeping your brain well oiled with children's book. Thankfully it wasn't your head, yeah. Luckily the dog was apparently vaccinated, and all I had to do was get a tetanus shot. Come on, just admit you have a soft spot. No matter how old you get, you'll always be my baby. I hate that line. Mama Sheep used that same line with me, and I know like I say the same thing to my kids if I had kids, but I hate it. I could read them to you if it'll help you sleep better, just like when you were little. I'll let you decide. I'll let you know if I decide that I'd rather die of embarrassment than starvation. Haha. Yeah, I probably should have got that line earlier. Where do I get the pen for... what's it called? Marking the things. Redraw the small room using blood. Oh, blood. Oh, I guess last time the warden was there, so that kind of makes sense. But the warden's over here. You double check if the warden also has a gun tucked away. All you could do find walkie-talkie. Useless. I don't know. At least we'll hear if the other warden tries to contact this one, which indicates time is running out for us. Big deal. At that point, we're screwed anyways. What if we call the warden over with this and have the demon eat his soul? That's not a bad idea, actually. 2 birds with 1 stone, though he'll come in guns a-blazing. Alright. Let me think. Walkie-talkie. While you're at it, you dip your fingers in the dead warden's wound. Got some blood! Yummy. Mogu mogu. Good thing we didn't eat him yet. If we ate him, then we had no blood. Let me think. I like this sound effect for the blood. I have an idea. Let's have the ladies from downstairs lure the warden up here. Okay, I see. He doesn't want her to do it because he doesn't see his mom as a slut. How are we gonna do that? You know how. Alright then, let's go convince her. Or was there something else that still needed to be set up? Just lighting the candles and turning on the audio. But I think it's best that the do that when the warden's on his way. Wouldn't want to keep the demon waiting. Okay. Little I'm not gonna say it again. Hi! You two again! Sorry. There's one last thing we forgot to ask you. What? I thought I made myself clear! Use the same sounds that make music. I love it when they do. Every time I hear this RPG Maker sound effect, it makes me smile. And it's especially more in games you would not expect the RPG Maker sound effect to be in. like a 3D game, and suddenly you hear like the confirmation sound from RPG Maker. Hey, get off of me! RPG Maker generic sound effect. Now, if you want to live, you'll have to say exactly what I tell you into this walkie-talkie. Huh? I want you to work your succubus magic! And invite him up to room 405. Did Ashley said the same thing? I imagine she did. Why do you? Never mind you. If you try anything funny, you'll wish that you'd never been born. Please, no, I'll do anything. I'll tell him anything. You better. You press the walkie-talkie on. Hello? Who's there? Hey, Dave, it's me. Where's Malcolm? Malcolm's here with me in room 405. Did you, care for a quick visit? A quick visit, huh? I mean, if you want to have a good time, that is. I'm always up for a good time, if you know what I mean. What does he mean with that? What does she mean by that, guys? Question mark. What does he mean by that? Is it room 405? I guess that weirdo really croaked. Nothing. I'll be right there, sweet cheeks. Cut the conversation there. Now, make sure she doesn't try any funny business on you. Karaoke? What's up with these wardens? They really are underpaid. That's a given. What? Get going. Fine. Oh, I almost forgot. Mom, catch. Shows you something. A lighter. You hurry up to finish the ritual. Chess? They're just playing Monopoly on the bed, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. Just Monopoly on the bed. Can I still go outside? No time to be roaming around. Turn on the audio. Here goes nothing. Who turned out the lights? You're asking for... Wait. You are asking me? Oh. I remember that too. What the hell are you even doing, Renee? What do you offer? Don't tell me I messed this up. I have no intention of paying just to know his name. He should be right about... Here he is! I offer his soul! I'm here! Now! It's kinda dark, huh? I'm not doing this with that kind of music on. Let's... Shocked, the warden reaches for his gun. He's all yours! What the... Ah! Kia! So, did you like him? Human with tar-colored soul. That's familiar. I give you this. This is familiar. Hold on to it for an occasional clairvoyant dream. To gauge that what troubles lie ahead. Thanks. Thank you. How much longer? I forgot how long this chapter was, actually. The entity has left. And you're still alive, unlike the warden. That could have gone, like, worse, you know? I didn't even get his name, nor did I ask for a favor. It just did whatever it wants. No way I can respect that. Reminds me of myself. I think it's the end. It's at the end. Okay. At least I took care of the warden. A clairvoyant dream could be an interesting novelty. Songs from this and another RPG Maker. Jealous Dolls. Jump scared the heck out of me? Yeah. Same with Black Souls. Because in Black Souls, Like it uses a lot of generic RPG Maker, and like it uses like classical music compositions. So sometimes I hear like a classical composition, and it's like, oh yeah, that's from Black Souls. Not to say that I played Black Souls or anything, uncensored. I played it the censored version because I'm say so, guys. Guess you already knew that. Say so, of course. Too bad we can't find a way to play Black Souls on stream. Got a key, got a gun. Where was this when I needed to make Andrew do chores? Points a gun at him? You better clean your laundry. Who am I kidding? Neighbor slut. That neighbor slut did really get on my nerves though. Slut. Not even I played Black Souls. You should play it. It's actually a pretty fun RPG Maker game. The first one I would say is not as good, but the second one's much better. Like the second one actually feels fully like a game with progression and exploration, right? Honestly, I kind of want to play Black Souls 2 again, just for the combat and the exploration again. That was a really fun game. I mean, of course I played the censored version, yeah. Sadly, your plans of splattering the lady's brain on the wall was thwarted. Her corpse already rests on the bed. What the hell happened here? She tried to shoot me with a nail gun. Had to improvise. Weren't you supposed to be holding her in place? Yeah, I was, but I let her go. And why would you do that? Think about it, since this is an RPG Maker, you can install a tool that lets you spawn the batteries in, and I thought that was the case, but I tried to look at the files and I couldn't decipher it. I tried to see what I could do, but yeah. I don't know how to like change like game files for that. But it'll be funnier if I had to go through it again, but I'll see if I could do it. Maybe there's a save file for it. I reckon she wouldn't do anything as long as I had my cleaver. They changed game engines, did they? I think they did, maybe. Here we go again. Lesson learned, I guess. Lesson learned, eh? Indulge me, what did we learn today, Andrew? Treat hostages like hostages and not people? Interesting difference. Seems a bit dehumanizing, really. Oh, you think this is funny? Making life harder for me is a big joke to you now? Huh? To your mother? Not particularly. Just what exactly? I don't think you learned your lesson today. Pulls out gun. I don't know if you ever will. Huh? Where's this coming from? We're dealing with life and death, but you keep on making the same stupid mistakes. And each time I had to clean up after you. Oh, I see the difference now. Or I had to do it for you in the first place because you can't be bothered to do it right in the first time. No, clearly you haven't learned a thing. Because this keeps happening again and again and again. What are you talking about, Andrew? I'm talking about this whole routine. You know, it never occurred to me that Andrew is Ashley, and the mother is more like Andrew. They did add a few small screens in the new vision room vision. Ah. Yeah, if only I didn't have to go back to get the battery. You keep making the decisions without consulting me. Yeah, see, she's so controlling. Does mother know best not ring a bell for you? I sent you a DM to see if it's still RPG Maker. Gotcha. I wasn't aware I still had to work off that particular principle. What, with me being an adult and all. But you're right! I should have realized I need your permission to engage in basic self-defense. Should I get down on my knees and beg for forgiveness as well? You know damn well that you're just my little baby. Don't talk back to me. Cut the crap, Andrew. You know what I'm talking about. You pulled this stunt with the warden as well. Would you quit being that dead horse? You're not getting off the hook for that one. You need to what? What even is there to talk about anymore? Let's say you fucked him, huh? Let's say he had a grand old time. Hell, let's be optimistic and let's say he got us food because you're just that good. You better watch your tone, young man. For the record, I am that good. You know what? I'm gonna do it. This game has made me say the quiet thing out loud. She would say, wanna try me out? Whatever, who cares? Just let me speak for once. Suppose I hung back and they'll play it out like the way you wanted. There's still the matter of the weirdo next door being hacked to bits, which the warden would have found out eventually. And when he did you and I would have been when he did you and I would be screwed. Would have been screwed. No matter how well you rocked his world. Not the point, Andrew. You should have asked me. No buts. End of story. Would that be before, after? Before he finished inside of you? How could you speak to your own mother like that. Well, your reputation does precede you, you little You don't know what you're talking about. Was that the self-advertisement as a borderline prostitute just bluffing? Dang. You think I actually wanted to have that bug inside of me? Only you can answer that. From the looks of it, you're still upset that I cut things short between the lovebirds. You want to go down that route, huh? Maybe you could explain why you decided to take your chance with that lady. Pardon? You think I don't know how a young man's mind works? Why else would you let her go? I'm not naive about these things, you know. What the fuck? You think I'd jeopardize everything for that? Only you can answer that, Andrew, my dear. I know you miss your regular call girl, your girlfriend, Ashley. Maybe you couldn't just help yourself. Fuck you, Mom. Damn. This is the part where she says gladly. Don't talk about her like that. Ooh, he actually likes his girlfriend. Struck a nerve, did I? Oh, lots of talk about me acting like the whore, but you're dating one yourself. How many men did she sleep with, huh? Don't you realize you're setting yourself up to fail? You're prioritizing the town bicycle over your mother? Damn! Calling his girlfriend a bicycle? And from what? Some sordid fantasy about moving away and leaving me to rot? Is that the happily ever after you want? To leave me here alone? Damn, I know a person that says stuff like that. And what if I did? Ha, I knew it. So you're giving me crap about the lady to giving me crap about the girl I'm dating. Which, need I remind you, is none of your business? God, this is the kind of thing that makes me long for a day I got to screw off and never come back. Can you even blame me for feeling that way? I kind of relate. I could never blame you, Andrew. I could never. It's ingrained in your DNA to follow your piece of shit father's footsteps, to be the spineless little bitch you are. Leaving the people in your life who supported you for nobodies. Forget this. Hey, you must be sad knowing you'll never see her again. Doubt she wants to have phone sex with a cannibal murderer once the news breaks out. Damn. You know what? Ashley was pretty bad, but the way the mom says all these words and is more cognitive than Ashley is kind of crazy because of how much it stings. Takes one to know one. I'll confess to the cannibal part, Andrew. But I haven't murdered anyone. Oh gosh, she's saying the same thing as Ashley. You killed this tart. You killed the warden. And I'm sure you remember. Shut up. You killed that poor, asthmatic girl. And then you let your sister take the fall for it? Oh no. She was the one that wrote it, and now she's pinning it on Andy. Wow. So, that just came out of your mouth. Truth hurt, doesn't it? And it doesn't stop there. You want some hard facts? I covered for you. I covered for you when I could have easily just sent you to rot with your sister. But I let them take her because I felt bad for you. You know, your dearest little sister, the one that you fell in love with. I fell for your pleas and puppy dog eyes. Wow, I'm so sorry, Mom. Wow, Ashley made me do it. And I believed you. I always thought your sister was the problem, the little demon hellspawn that she is. But maybe I should have done away with the both of you. Oh yeah? Like I don't know? You're so obsessed with how people view you. Do you really want to go through that mess all over again? Better than doting on an ungrateful son who plans to ditch me for the first bitch that comes along. I wonder how your petite Ami would feel if she knew you were the one that killed her friend. And that's it then? You hate her because you have nobody. And you want me to feel lonely, or you want me to be lonely and miserable with you. No wonder Dad left. You little shit! You know, that's not like strangling like in the other one. Like he was strangling Ashley. After... I hate that line so much. After everything I've done for you. The amount of time I heard this line so much. After all, I hate this line too. After all the sacrifices I made. This is what I get? The backhand? I don't belong to you. Oh, yes, you do. There, Alin. I carried you. I changed your diapers. I birthed you, huh? And you better believe I have the stretch marks to prove it. I nursed you. I fed you. I kept the fucking roof over your head, and I saved your sorry ass when you were at rock bottom. When you were a kid, you know? Then just leave me here. Sounds like it'll solve all your problems. Maybe I should. I could tell them that you held me hostage, and then you made me eat that meat, and you go to jail, and I get off scot-free. But I won't, because I love you. I always will love you. And you throw it back at my face? Get the fuck off of me. Make me. You're a coward, Andrew. You'll never... And Andrew strangles his little sister. He pushes his mom aside. He strangles the heck out of his little sister. Pushes mom aside. So... He's doing the Arthur fist. I guess I can't trust you after all. Which also means I can't risk leaving with you. What do you suppose I do about that? Alright then, darling, if that's the way it's gonna be a man and make your own decisions. Just remember that if it wasn't for me, you'd be rotting in prison or the loony bin already. Yeah, it's obviously you're going to hold that over me for the rest of your days. Holy shit, that's so true. People like this who have a what's it called again? A borderline personality disorder will hold everything over your head for the rest of your life. Maybe this is my chance to wipe the slate clean, start from scratch, without having to look over my shoulder. Always worrying about my mom might stab me in the back wherever she might be. Not to mention the nagging and bullshit that comes along with it. Nagging and bullshit, huh? Is that all you think of me, Andrew? After everything that's happened? Like what? Me sacrificing my life for you? Oh yeah, you sacrificed a ton. Finally got rid of your daughter you always hated? Oh, you gave it all for little Andrew. Fuck you, Andrew. You know I tried with her. You think it was about it's just losing your sister? Years of sucking up to those phonies on the block? All for nothing. You made me the biggest phony of them all. The boy I bragged to everyone turned into a little murderer. I hate this. I hate this so much. I took it all on the chin for you. And now here he is, all grown up. And it looks like he doesn't need me anymore. Don't try to act like this is my fault. I'm not. And like I said, it's time for you to decide. Maybe this is just where it ends for me, here in this shitty apartment. Just make sure you write something fitting on my tombstone, alright? Like what? Here lies Renee Graves. She should have had 2 abortions? Damn. More like here lies Renee Graves. She loved her baby boy too much. I'm sorry, Mom. There it is. I'm so sorry. There it is. There we go. The cycle begins again. The cycle of abuse. There we go. I know it too well. Everyone in his family blames everyone except but themselves. Exactly. And I know people like that. I think we got carried away there. Friends again. Friends. Are you alright? I'm fine, Andrew. I mean, at least you didn't strangle her. You didn't mean what you said, right? You were just saying in the moment. Oh, I could never hurt you like that, Andrew. Never ever, she says as she holds it again later on. I know, Mom. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have behaved like that. I'm glad you realize that. Man, she's so controlling! Oh my gosh! I said some things that weren't called for myself. As long as it's just us, can you promise to trust me? I promise, Andrew. I have you wrapped around my finger after all. But you also have to keep your promise to never leave me like that limp dick father of yours. Believe me, Mom, I don't think I'll be able to hang out with anyone else for a while. Not even Julia? Ooh. What for? She'll be the first person the authorities will go to. Let's get out of here before anyone else shows up. When your mother does not like your girlfriend, that's just no more mother-in-law stuff. Like, I didn't realize that was a real thing until I saw, like, how other, like, actual mothers act towards their daughter-in-laws. I got the keys and the warden's gun. I'm surprised you didn't shoot me yet. Andrew Graves, you wound me. All it means is now I can make sure you stop being lazy and do your chores. Points gun at you. Come with me, my little hairkin. Can we grab the nail gun? Guess not. We have to wait until we actually get to that part. Alright. This game is crazy, guys. You know what? This game is crazy. You know what? They left this open. Let me guess, you want to jump? Still think about being romantic? If you insist, I say go for it. I'd be rid of a few thousand household chores. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, Teehee. Oh, come on. Didn't you teach me it's always ladies first? You can lead the way, my dear mother. Me and my big mouth. Oh, who am I kidding? I miss bossing you around too much if you were gone. Of course, couldn't have you go without that, huh? No, we couldn't. Now let's find something that we climb down. It's only the second floor. To not like your child partner. Sometimes that there aren't, yeah. This seems long enough. Now we just have to find a way to secure it. Or you could just hold it for me while I descend. And how exactly would I get down? What happened to ladies first? I'm sure you're strong enough to catch me in your arms if I jump down, huh? We can always try. I used to do it when you were still a baby. Dang. Very funny, Mom. I'm in awe at your comedic genius. Yeah. I mean, like, I think the thing is, like, you can hate your child's partner, right? But if the child partner is trying, I think it's worth, like, just trying to see them for the good that they are, you know? If they're trying to be better, or if they're trying to, you know, make you like them, at the very least, you could try to like them back, you know? Let's grab the nail gun from the ladies' room. Got the carpet. There we go. Grab the nail gun. Should we do something about her? Dead as a stone. Your happiness is immeasurable. You don't like it when your kid is trying to screw another woman. Which is kind of weird. It's kind of weird that she's kind of like contested it so much. You know? I wonder why. Couldn't be any reason whatsoever, right? Use the nail gun to nail the carpet onto the wall. Doesn't look safe. There's gotta be something else. Forget it. Let's go for it. If anything, the carpet will slow my descent. I mean, I guess. Ladies first. What a gentleman. You climb down very unladylike. Is this the end of the game? I don't remember. Did we have a vision? I don't remember if we had a vision or anything. So now what? What happens now is we skip town. Then we find a buffet restaurant. Then we'll steal someone's identity and continue our lives. Right. And as long as we never come in contact with law enforcement, we'll live a quiet life and die. Got it all figured out, huh? God, Mom, I have no idea what we're gonna do. Andrew? Andrew, look at me. Everything will be alright. I'll eat anybody that we come across. How can you promise that? How can we be sure nothing of anything right now? Because I'm your mother, and I know best. Damn. That's really assuring, Mom. Or at least, it would be if I was still 10 years old. Can you admit that we're kind of screwed right now? No, I won't, and you shouldn't either. I didn't raise a quitter. You didn't exactly raise an optimist either. I just realized, do we get the car scene? Or the store scene again? Do you think we'll get the store scene where she says that we're the girlfriend? Remember? Well, then again, we haven't played as Andy this whole time, which makes sense. Just remember the story of Hairkin. Remember how the mother ate anything that went after her baby? That's going to be us from now on. Do we really have to? The point is, we have to look out for each other. Just be a good boy and do as you're told. Okay, Mommy. Chat, be a good boy. And I won't let anyone hurt that pretty little head. She barely raised him at all. Yeah, technically, in reality, when you look at the other game, she barely raised him as it is. Fair enough. Unless in this game, she's more doting. I'd like our story to have more buffets and less flesh eating. No promise. God. Now let's find ourselves a bus with our money that we have. Feel better now? Now that I'm out of the apartment? Yeah. Otherwise, I'm still just a hair away from a panic attack. You poor thing. Would you feel better if I told you what our friend gave me after a ritual? Let me go snooze on that alarm. I sincerely doubt it, but go ahead and indulge me. I'll be a good boy. I'll be a good boy. I'll be a good boy. I promise. Ah, Mommy, why do you have to hit me like that? Why do you have to be such a bitch? I love that song. I can see the future now. At least that's what it told me. I hope you do. It would be handy when it comes to avoiding certain things. There's nothing for you to worry about. As long as you stick with me and do what I say, Oh yeah, dealing with demons, nothing to worry about there. Yeah, she's very controlling. Come here, you. You embarrass me, Mom! But Mom, everyone's looking at us! I don't want people to think that I F my mother! I'm keeping you like this until you smile or the bus shows up. Teehee. 3-face. You get on the bus and get the hell out of here. End of episode 1. That's pretty good! That's pretty- Fuck you, no! Don't save the game! Save the game. At least they kept that in the game. Episode 2, the graves of the graves. Alright, now's a good time for me to end it. I think at 22 you don't care about hugging your mom. Yeah, you don't care about hugging your mom. But he's kind of like emotionally stunted because his mom kind of babies him. But yeah, I think this is a good spot to end, just like the last time we played this game. I guess you still have batteries. Yeah, I got the batteries now. I think this is a good spot to end since like everything's said and done. I think we'll continue this next time. I wonder if Ashley will appear. That'll be interesting to see because technically it's kind of confirmed that Ashley is not dead. She's kind of in the loony bin, you know? But this is a good spot to end. We'll continue this next Saturday, right? This is fun so far. And I like how it didn't just recycle Ashley's plot, right? Of a very dependent but manipulative person. Instead, it goes a different direction. A very controlling and manipulative person, you know? They're kind of two coins of the same side, but it's kind of interesting because it kind of puts Ashley in Andy's spot and Andy as, you know, the mother. But it kind of tells it through the gameplay of the game because so far we haven't played as Andy once, right? And it's very telling because the mom wants to make sure that Andy doesn't do anything. She does not trust Andy at all. Compared to Ashley, who trusts Andy, here she does not completely trust him at all, right? And we never take control of Andy because of it. Being similar yet different, yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what happens moving forward. But I hate it. I think the story's good, but I hate how much I relate to the story just because I know people like this, you know? But it's kind of making me analyze my own life and what to do about my own life, which is to not be an Andy. I think regardless of any situation, don't be an Andy, guys. Don't be a spineless little bitch. Alright, Dova, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I should get going. I gotta go to the hospital. Then I have a meeting at 7 o'clock. Then I had to get drawing. Wow, he's so busy. Alin Laphel is back to being busy, but he has more energy. Yay! He slept. He's not running off 6 cups of coffee. He's running off only 2, and maybe a 3rd cup. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. Tomorrow we'll do Minecraft stuff. Alan, busy, I feel? I know, I'm always so busy. So Minecraft stuff tomorrow. I'm gonna do the gym inspection tomorrow, right? I didn't actually finish my own gym, sadly. I still gotta set up my gym leader. But make sure that you set up your gym leader, and I'm gonna check to make sure, and officially open the gym leader challenge for next week. Then we'll get Kelpie ready for the Elite 4 stuff, and then we'll do that. Where's this mod found? I found it on Nexus, right? The Nexus mod thing, which is not the best place to find it, but at the very least it's there. Thanks for streaming. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to rest. I'll find some time to rest somehow, eventually. Yeah, I'm jumping off here. Thank you for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed my my voice acting and my reading and my getting into the roles because I know how much these characters are. Drinking 6 cups of coffee. I'll try. Honk him to rest. You know what? I wouldn't be a real VTuber if my audience did not tell me to rest, you know? I feel like that's like real VTuber things. Bae, her chat members said to get a rest. Heck, Calliope Mori, the deadbeats are always telling her to get the rest, right? They celebrate, the audience celebrate when their Oshi gets rest, right? So I think I made it as a VTuber. We've been telling you that for a couple years. Yeah, the thing is I don't need much rest. I just need to be in a good energy to keep going. A blank canvas so Alan can get some rest. I'm getting out of here. Go get some rest, you guys. You guys get some rest. Thank you guys for coming. I can't wait till next week when I start talking about my mommy issues again. my mommy and little sister issues. I treat you like a normal person. I treat you guys like normal people too. Alright guys, thank you guys for coming. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. Bye. See you guys for Minecraft tomorrow. Get your Minecraft stuff ready because I might jump on later tonight to get his stuff ready. Bye. Take care. Hospital time. Bye. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.